What is up, guys? Welcome once again to the Supersonic Showdown brought to you by VVV Gaming. I am Broba. It's been on a little bit of a hiatus recently, and I'm joined tonight by Tom Kelly, and it seems as though someone has joined early.
That's alright. We'll restart
The lobby. But we are starting in round 2. Tonight's match is going to be Life versus the Slick Daddy Club, which is an interesting name, to say the least. But Tom, man, how you doing tonight?
Dude, I am doing great. This is my first ever cast with VVV, so I'm super excited to get this tournament going.
Well, you've come at a great time. This is week 8, folks, and that means these guys are fighting for the last few points to try and make it into that invitational next week on Thursday, same time, same place, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. They will be fighting for $240 in a prize pool, which is a lot of cash for these guys.
Oh yeah, that's a ton of cash, especially when you put that in comparison to a lot of the other communities that run online Rocket League tournaments. $240 is more than what most people put up, if not all.
We're already getting in the chat someone calling out the double Brazils from Life. Well, we will see. Life is ranked number 1 on the leaderboard right now. They've placed first and second in several different tournaments on Thursday, so they have been coming out and taking some of that cash from our other players. But we will have to see if Slick Daddy Club can give them a run for the money. Life did 2-0 the last team in round 1, which, let me pull the bracket up here, was Slowpokes. Yes, it was. So Slick Daddy Club also 2-0 accuracy, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's true. They both won 2-0s, but Life, we know that they're a very, very strong team, so they're going to be the strong favorites coming into this match. However, if we zoom out a bit, right, and look at the tournament as a whole, we see a lot of really good teams in this tournament. We see Life, we see Team Aphelion, which I know a lot of you will probably recognize Frostbites and Loco Nate Dangles, right? We have Team Lucky Bounce with Husky in his squad. So we have some good contenders going on this tournament so far, so I'm excited to see what we get.
There we go. Looks like we have everybody in the match. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get the teams in. I'm going to let everybody know to have them join. We're going to get this started for you guys quickly as possible. Once again, Life versus Slick Daddy Club. This is going to be a pretty interesting match, I think, coming forward. So I'm really excited. Like I said, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus, and it feels good to be back. I'm ready to be casting this match for you guys. As soon as everybody joins in, we will be starting. This is round 2. I think I said that already. Best of 3, in case some of you were wondering. And there we go. I hear the cars getting revved up. We're going to get going here. Thursday night showdown. I see Bell here in the corner, waiting for that kickoff. And there we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get it going. Quick kickoff is going to neutral down center field. Slurpa Lurpa Ding Dong going to be up there trying to stop Jet, who throws it towards the net. A good pass out to Bell, and that's going to be a quick goal.
Yeah, Slurpa Lurpa Ding Dong, just a little bit slow up on the wall. Also an awesome name to say. I'd highly recommend you guys at home try to say that word. And then a great pass to Bell. The defenders didn't even go up to try to save that. Looks like they were a little lethargic in goal there. We'll see if they can pick up the pace.
Another neutral kickoff is going to go up the wall. Jet looking to follow that again. Maybe trying to get another score here. Slurpa Lurpa Ding Dong from that back wall. Not going to fool Derek, though. Arrow splice. Tried to push it away, but again, the orange team is just keeping that pressure up, trying to keep as much ball possession in the blue zone as possible. Bell is going to neutral that with arrow splice. There's Derek with a quick shot on net. Doesn't get saved into the corner and in. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was actually a beautiful shot by Derek here to capitalize on the pressure that his team has had against their opponents. We see the pressure forcing the blue team into their goal, into really bad defensive plays. No boost, right? They can't do much. And then the beautiful shot, even though it's directly toward a defender, they still get the shot in the net.
Aerospice quickly having to save another shot. Wow, just the amount of shots coming out already from Life is ridiculous. Is that going to be another goal?
Wow. Yes, it is 3-0, not even a minute into this game, and Slurpa Lurpa Ding Dong has had not a very good time in goal. He's had multiple balls come straight at him, especially this one where he almost gets the save, but it bounces off of the crossbar or the side post to go straight into his net.
Bell, a nice neutral kickoff, does kill that for Jet, but he does get it taken away from him by the blue player. Derek on the corner is going to miss that. Bell trying to pass it out to a team member to push it away. A good touch to take it away from that shot attempt. But Slipper Liver Ding Dong is going to be up there to try and put it into the box. Not going to be able to follow it up. Now Orange again on the offensive. Derek puts it into the blue corner, a.k.a. Chew Toy. Is there to stop that out. Going to put it over the center field line once again towards the Orange side of the field. But it doesn't seem to matter at all. Orange not looking like they're worried about a shot attempt. Just going to play their game out. They are up by 3, but there's still 3 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. Still plenty of time for the blue team of Slick Daddy Club to come back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's lots of time, but with 3 minutes and 25 seconds, they have to be able to turn around the pressure and transition some clears into offensive plays, which they haven't been doing. They've been getting clears, but they haven't been taking shots on net.
Speaking of shot on net, we might see another shot by Life.
Oh,
Jet gonna
Jet.
wait patiently. Oh, does not get it. Gets taken away. Bell gets a good touch to put it down to Derek, who puts a shot at Slurper Lurper there. Gonna get a Savior badge. Bell, ooh, looking for that cheeky little redirect into the net. Can't quite connect, and now Jet gonna back off. Let his teammates come up to try and make some passing plays off the backboard. But again, Slurp just reading the ball actually pretty well. He's doing decently well for himself here, trying to get those touches away from the danger zone. But there's gonna be Bell, gonna put it in 4-0, 2:40 left to go.
Yeah, when there's 14 shots on your net, not even halfway through the game, one of those passes is going to go in because you're out of boost, you're out, you're just landing from a previous save, your teammates are out of rotation, and that third pass or that sixth pass across your net is going to get in. The pressure from Life is just too much for Slick Daddy Club to handle.
This really just shows why they're number 1 as they just get the 5th goal as we pass halftime here on game 1.
Yeah, these combos out here, these high passes are really getting Slick Daddy Club on the back foot when they get on the defense here. We see 5 saves coming out from Slick Daddy Club, but there's 5 goals scored against them, right? And at this point, I mean, if they can find a way to clear the ball over the overextended members of Life and make a play, maybe like this one here, I mean, it's just going to get cleared out, but if they find a way to transition that into an offensive play or a shot, then they can look at coming back here.
5 goals in 2 minutes is doable, but it's looking really like a grim just distance here as Derek is going to get another goal, 6-0, and Life is just going off.
Yeah, I really don't like this word, but it looks like Slick Daddy Club are getting outclassed by Life quite substantially here. We see Derek with a beautiful aerial double touch, pop it up to himself to get it over the defenders. And that kind of play should have been stopped out by Slick Daddy Club on the defense, but they'd overextended, maybe rightfully so. They have to make risky plays to come back in this, but with down 6 goals at this time and the pressure against them, it's going to be very difficult for them to come back in this game or in the rest of the series.
1 minute, 38 seconds left to go. Aerosplice gonna stop that at the center field line, bouncing off that sidewall. Again, gonna just try and keep possession away from the Life players here, but that's another pass out. A whiff coming out from Derek, and now Aerosplice has a chance to pass it out. Bell is gonna stop it continuously. That's 3 times now I've seen him touch that ball to push it away. There's Derek, center field, gonna pop it over to the other wall. Another pass, possibly making a shot attempt, but Slurp not gonna let that happen. Bell, ooh, puts it towards the net. Aerosplice now picking himself up a Savior medal. And that seems to be their only consolation. Their defense is holding out a little bit when they are in net. They just have to try and convert that into offense here as the minute warning now comes out.
Yeah, and just like you said, right, they're doing well when they're in net, but they're in net 100% of the time. They have 1 shot on net, and it was because of a clear off the high wall in the midfield. And it didn't even, there was no other teammate there, right? These redirects, these passes, these shots on net by Life, 7-0 now as we see the clock ticking down the doom for Slick Daddy Club. They can't come back here in this game, and they need to find a way to change their mindset completely moving into the next game. Completely just reset, forget that this happened, say, you know what, we need to focus on getting clears necessary to keep the pressure off of us, right? They can do that, they can find a way to come back in the next game, but if they don't, then it looks like this will be life all going all the way.
30 seconds have gone by. Actually, we're in the last 20 seconds of the match now. 7-0. They have a Brazil set up, but I don't think they're going to go for it. Another score. We're going to put them up 8. And just like you said, they need to just play the rest of the game out and get ready for the next one.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you can really do at this point, too. 14 seconds left. I mean, I don't think you could score 8 goals in this time if your opponents went AFK. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Slick Daddy Club. But their consolation is to learn from this experience, right? A big part of these community tournaments is to go in, win some money, right? Win some money off Rocket League, which is great, and supporting your local organizations, but also right, to get some tournament experience, get some great competitive games under your belt. And this is a great experience for a team like Slick Daddy Club playing a team like Life, which they would never in a million years be matched up in Standard, right? Because Life is, Grand Champ team. Slick Daddy Club, I'm guessing, in the previous season, I don't know, Superstar, maybe Champion, maybe some people got Grand Champ in 2s, right? But this is a great opportunity for them to learn from their experience playing against a high-tier team.
All right, the ban of Starbase is going to come out from Life. Slurpa Ding Dong going to be going to Manfield Knight for the next game. And yeah, like you said, it's kind of one of those, you don't want to say that it's inevitable. I wouldn't use that word. But Life is the #1 team for a reason in the series. So, Slick Daddy Club does have the work cut out for them. But like you said, they can learn from this experience. Save the videos, save the replay, go back and watch the VOD, maybe listen to some of our commentary. I know that can help out a team a lot if they just listen to what the casters are seeing in a bigger picture kind of view. And they could come back and win some other tournaments, even going out and maybe coming back and learning and trying to beat Life again, or trying to beat one of the other top tier teams we have here. And this is a great experience. We don't have a lot of I want to say A-list teams. There are a lot of minor league teams out here, is what I would say, and it's just a great learning experience overall, and that's what we're all about here. Oh,
should we restart the?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, right off the bat though, 8 seconds in again. Jet coming in with a nice little goal, showing that they are the winning force. Even if they get a high score line early on, they can hold it.
Definitely Life, just like we saw in the last match, they do score very quickly. And now, again, Slick Daddy Club is going to be playing from the backfield. From the back foot, excuse me. 15 seconds not going to buy. Arrow Splice might have a chance here to score. That might be a chance. Slurpa Ding Dong. Wow. Crossbar and down.
Slurpa a Ding Dong coming in hot with a shot off the crossbar back into himself for the goal. Whew, man, slow it down a little bit, play a little more controlled, and don't go for those desperate shots, because that was an open net, right? And he almost missed that. It was very close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a little bit hot on the collar there when he took that shot. But now that might give them a little bit of momentum here. Life is going to score the second goal and bring it to a 1-goal deficit now in favor of Life. So they can still come back, though.
Oh, yeah. 33 seconds down on the clock. They're only down 1. This is where they want to turn around and not let Life get this strong early lead, because that's what they did last game, right? Last game, they got the strong, really high early lead, and then they kind of just played around with the ball, put a lot of pressure on, and Slick Daddy Club gave up mentally, right? They can't do this game. They need to start off strong. They already have 1 goal. They can keep pushing it forward, make a play like this one.
Slurp in the corner trying to fight for that ball. Might still have a chance here to put it in the box. A good neutral kill is going to leave that ball there for Jet to push it away. 2 players actually from Slick Daddy Club going to come up and try and push that in. But again, Slurp trying to stop them at midfield. Doesn't want them to put the pressure on like they saw in the last game. Trying to keep ball possession. Arrow Splice taking that really high. Trying to get a little bit of an aerial pass out. But again, Jet super good on those aerials to push it away. Slurp, a nice actually hit. That might be a shot on target, but it's a bit too wide. Almost got it in there to tie it up.
Yeah, that would have been in his highlight reel for months. That was a very nice little tip, but unfortunately it was a little wide on the redirect there. But that's a great sign that they're taking advantage of the overextension of Life, right? Life have all the control. They have the dribbling plays. They have the shots, but they're overextending to make those plays because of their confidence. If Slick Daddy Club are able to capitalize on that, they can make some goals.
Bit of a whiff by Derek in the air, but Jet is going to push that into the corner. Chutoy might have to try and save this quickly from the side while not able to do it. Now Life is up by 2.
Yeah, when you give Derek an open net like that, he's not gonna miss 100% of the time, right? And that is Derek's specialty. You see that him repping his respect with that ESL monthly elite tag. You know you're dealing with something special if you can have that golden tags under your name. And it looks like that intimidation is going to come out strong with Derek coming out from the aerial plays.
Ooh, Life. Jet trying to make another shot off of that pass from the backboard. Nothing doing as Chutoy now has a chance to push it out. Is going to try and center that. Arrow Splice went up for that shot, but now Slurp, the last man back on the defense, to push it away. Jet actually puts it towards the net. That's off the backboard by Bell. But Slurp might have an open field here if he can get just quick enough. I don't know that he is going to be able to get it past Life. No, the defense was ready. Now Derek, as we get past... Oh, the demo to Chutoy, and that's going to be Bell again. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Bell coming down. He did not expect to make this goal. Watch Bell. Look where he is, right? He jumps down from the wall, right? And he goes for that block, right? But that was very... I'm not going to continue that sentence. I'm just going to say it was calculated. Oh, the demo, though, coming out against Life, however, a.k.a. Chutoy, trying to turn around that pressure. Unfortunately, it gets air dribbled back and thrown in.
Derek looking to push it forward to try and pass it out for his teammates. Another demo. I hear explosions left, right, and center. Derek in the corner to push around Slurp. Slurp trying to get a little bit of a back pass, perhaps. Not going to have a teammate there, and there's Bell going to put it in again. That's going to be 5-1, minute 56 left to go.
Yeah, Bell here with a nice easy dribble over one, and then the double touch over the second. That is a 5-1 lead, and the stride is all with Life right now. Slick Daddy Club have a long way to go if they want to come back in this one.
Jet trying to take a shot towards the net, not going to be able to get it in the spot he needs. There's going to be Bell taking a quick shot. Arrow Splice going to push that away. Still 5-1. Minute 40 left is Jet now on the defense. Not something we see from Life. On defense, actually. Only the little bit there in the beginning. Jet now might have a chance. Slurp Ding Dong up high for that. We're getting close to the last minute of gameplay in game number 2, and Life is looking still very strong over Slick Daddy Club.
Yeah, they really are, and it's a great sign with a good team. If they're looking strong all the way through, even when they're winning by a lot, and that's an opportunity for Slick Daddy Club. I don't think they're going to find as there comes against. When a team is winning by a lot, it's very easy to get overconfident, to overextend and let your opponents, slip some by you with long clears, just like this one, if you're not careful. And that's a good strategy to capitalize on your opponent's mistakes if they're overextending. However, with a team like Life, Derek, Bell, and Jet, they're just too strong to lose to those kind of plays. Oh my gosh, I cursed it! Oh, right as I said that,
wow.
They got at the goal line. Oh man, Derek, what an own goal.
Wow, Chutoy. Wow, that pinch is crazy. I can't even, I have no words for that. Yeah, Caster's Curse coming in very hard there, as Chutoy just gets the shot of a lifetime all the way across the field. Slurp jumping up for that, trying to push it away. And there's a demo by Jet to Arrow Splice, and Nepa Bell actually ends up saving that. Probably not the touch he was looking for. Slurp tries to push it away. Last 20 seconds coming up. Derek from the corner. Arrow Splice is going to block that. Down to Slurp, who's going to take another attempt to try and pass it out. That might be what they need here. 2 players up for that. Bell Actually centers that, but nobody there to shoot that. Derek just going to take it nice and slow. His last 3 seconds play out. Life is going to be taking this in a 2-0. Going to go on into the next round. And Slick Daddy Club is going to have to fight their way back in through the lower bracket. Let's see if they can come back in here towards the final. Who knows? You never know what can happen in the lower bracket. So...
Yeah, that's true. In fact, we see, a lot of crazy things in this bracket so far. A few upsets, however, this game was not as much of an upset. Life doing a very good job of taking out Slick Daddy Club. In the second round of this tournament, very strongly, right? Life coming out just as we expected.
Yeah, definitely. Life showing up very well here. And I want to plug, before we go to break, to get the next brackets ready, don't forget to check out the matcherino in the chat, guys. Exclamation point matcherino. Use the code VVV6 to donate a free $1, no charge to you. That'll go towards the future prize pools, both for this season and possibly for next season. We do have the invitationals coming up next week, which is a bigger prize pool. It's going to double the prize pool. Instead of 120, they'll be fighting for 240. So we need all the help we can get to make sure that that goes off without a hitch. Also, stay tuned. Later in the stream, we will be having a special announcement, probably towards the middle of the stream, so don't go anywhere for that, guys. But we're going to take a quick break as we get the lobby ready for the next bracket. You guys don't go anywhere. We love you all, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
The way the Chicago Rocket League LAN started is they just had them at bars. They just brought computers to bars and played there. But whether you're playing with beer in your hand or you're watching the stream, Proximity in Zion is starting now.
No more delay as Oreo, wow, takes a quick shot towards that test gravity. Going to be there to put his car right in the way. A little bit of a different match than we saw with Life, a little bit slower. They would have already scored by now, I think, because in both games they were just monster powerhouses. A little bit more of an even match here, I think, which is why I gave Zion the 2-1. But we are going to see Origin K, I believe his name is, going back on defense, or actually was very aggressive there, test gravity. Falling that ball up from the corner, not going to have anything happen. There's Oreo towards the net, but Origin is there. The blue team takes another shot, but it does get cleared away by Austin. Wow, really heavy action the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, very close play by Proximity. They couldn't get it past the defensive Zion, though, but their pressure is continuous. Oryx, with that 300 ping, is still making the plays to put on the pressure.
Wow, the ping situation is just monstrous. And I think it's just got something to do with the servers. This is the third new server we've had, and the ping issues are still there. Hopefully it'll fix itself, and it does look like it went back down in just a little bit of a spike. Ball getting thrown into the blue zone. Oreo up high for that to try and push away Austin from that sidewall. Passes out to a teammate. Oryx has an opportunity, does take possession, gets demoed for it, and now Austin throws it back to the blue corner. A demo attempt coming out from Perma onto Austin, not going to connect. Oreo looking for a quick pass off the backboard, but it does get stopped by Origin Kane. Again, they're trying very hard to get these passing plays going, and it's really good to see teams, especially teams of such close caliber here, getting lots of attempts at passing plays and some really excellent saves coming from all different angles. I'm really interested to see who's going to get the first goal here as we approach the first minute of gameplay going. Or,
yeah,
sorry,
it seems like the first goal is going to happen right now. Oryx coming in with that aerial play off the bar down there of the goal. Very nice play by him, off the pass by Oreo. You see, both these teams, the moment they get possession, right, they get a really strong clear across the field, and the other team is always overextended because they made the clear over to their opponent's side of the field. So the clear, everyone follows up, and it gets cleared back over them. First team to make a nice long goal is going to be able to take it, test gravity with a beautiful shot.
Wow, look at test gravity coming off that wall. Actually passes it to himself. A good follow-up and a little bit of a turnaround there to get as much of his car onto the ball as possible. Is going to tie that game up. 3 minutes still left to go in this match. And Zion and Proximity both playing very good games. Like I said, these teams are really close in skill. So I think we're going to see a very big nail-biter of a match. A shot attempt coming out. Austin might have the opportunity to put him up, and he does. That's going to be Zion taking the lead.
Yeah, both these teams. If you give anyone here, an open goal, they're going to score it. And Oreo, sideways, not much boost, and moving in the other direction. He's the only defender, that's as good as an open goal for Austin, who's going to throw that one in.
Oreo, nice neutral kickoff. Is going to hit that from the ceiling. Ooh, that might be bad here. Orange team has an open net situation. That's going to be a pass from the backboard down to Origin. Going to score it up by 2 now.
Yeah, again, if you give them a moment, and you hesitate and they win a 50-50, you have an open net, they're not going to hesitate. They're going to make the play faster than you can rotate back. So you need to be there to win the 50-50s or at least get them neutral here. That was a very poor play on the side of proximity, and now they're down by 2 goals.
A little bit of overcommits there, and like you said, it gave them an opportunity. They might have another one here. Test gravity.
Man,
just going to touch that. Oh, he
Oh!
saved it away. Oh, my goodness. He pushed it away even through the demo. Was able to save that and prevent them from going up by 3 now, and more aggressive demos coming out from Zion. Origin trying to stop that clear attempt. Oreo going to try and fight Austin in the corner. Perma actually going to go back on a defense, wait for Origin K to touch it. Now he has a chance to clear it away, but no, it gets touched by Origin again out towards the midfield. That's going to be Test Gravity, going to score it again up by 3.
Textbook passing play over here from the side here. Origin K off the wall to Test Gravity. Beautiful redirect there from the midfield over the defense of Oreo. There's not much you can do there on the defense except go out to challenge, and that's what they should have done against Test Gravity in the pass to him. Unfortunately, that's a 4-1 lead, and with only 2 minutes left, they're going to have to do a lot to come back here.
Austin looking again to try and take a shot. Test Gravity up high to try and stop that clear. Perma is going to get the touch to put it down into the orange corner. Oryx and Oreo actually there being very aggressive. They need to watch those. If they get overcommitted, they're going to again get scored on with an open net, but Perma is going to be there back to push it away. Oryx now going up high. Another small shot attempt coming up by Austin and Zion just keeping the pressure up. They don't want the ball to get out of the blue zone. They want to try and keep blue on their back foot so that way they can score and increase their lead even more. This might be another shot going in, but 3 defenders there to block that away as we approach a minute left.
Yeah, Oryx now the mad god with a beautiful mad save there. Oh my gosh, him and Perna diving past the goal line to make these saves. That's a bad sign for your team when you have to be desperately diving past the goal to make these saves. That means you're not rotating well enough to be there in front of the goal in a good position to make a good save and a good clear. The pressure Zion has had against proximity has giving them more of a lead and is solidifying their 3-goal lead to a point where it's impossible to come back.
Wario with a great save there. Oryx now trying to pass out to Perma, who goes up high for that, gets around 2 defenders who went up for that. He might be able to follow that in, but no. Test Gravity is there. 30 seconds now left to go. They need a goal every 10 seconds in order to tie this up. But with the way Zion's keeping pressure on, it's going to be very difficult for them unless they get a very long clear. Perma looking to try and do just that. A nice pass over to Oreo. He's going to take a shot towards the net. Not going to be quite there. Oryx is going to put that in 2-4, but is that going to be enough time left?
You know what? It doesn't matter how beautiful that team play was between Perma, Oreo, and Oryx. If you're down 2 goals with 13 seconds left, it's going to be very tough to get if they need this kickoff goal and then a follow-up one.
Gonna have to score quickly here. 10 seconds now left to go. Test Gravity looking to try and put another ball in. Origin K trying to pick it up. Not going to do it. 3 seconds left now. This game is going to be going to Zion in game number 1, but we have seen a little bit of life coming out from proximity. Let's go ahead and get the picks and bans here while Tom Kelly talks a little bit about the gameplay.
Yeah, you see, proximity tried to put the pressure onto Zion, right? They tried. They got really good clears near the start of the game, but they weren't able to transition that into any goals except the one long goal that they got. Zion, the pressure was astounding. Right, they had 11 shots on goal against proximity against the 6. Right, that's twice the shots on net. So Zion had a clear lead, and they took it to the end of the game there. We're going through picks and bans here. It seems like the teams don't really have a preference in which maps they start playing.
And that does happen. If they want to stay here, might as well just stay here. They said DFH is fine. Let's go ahead and ready up and get the next match going. This is a best of 3, as they were saying. We're going to go ahead and update the score here. Zion is ahead by 1. But Proximity, like I said, did show a little bit of life there. If they can keep that momentum going into this game, it might give them a chance to try and score early again and to keep that score. You know, we saw them score early, and Zion was able to come back and tie it up and then just get 3 unanswered goals from them. So let's see here. Perma going to be taking that from midfield. Origin K is back, and again, Test Gravity being very aggressive, going to demo Oryx. Origin K actually going to leave that to see what Oryx does with it. It takes a shot towards the net a little bit high. That might not have gone in anyway, but Origin just making sure nobody can follow that up. In the blue corner now, Oreo bounces down, but there's Origin to push it over toward his teammate. No shot attempt. I'm sorry, a shot attempt coming up, but no shot able to connect. Perma and Austin fighting for that on the sidewall. That's going to be Oreo from the backboard, not going to follow it up. Test Gravity pushes it away. 30 seconds again. We still see the very heavy gameplay. Both teams trying to be as aggressive as possible to try and overwhelm them early to try and get that first goal.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. And you can see actually Test Gravity. Look, he's pigeoning on his opponent's offensive boost when the ball's in his defensive end. He didn't rotate back, and now Oryx has an open goal to score on. I was going to call out Test Gravity for not rotating back, but actually trying to make an offensive play. But that's only good when your team has ball control and can pass it up to you, right? Cheating up is great if they have ball control, but they didn't. It was getting pressed against them, and it's an open net for Proximity.
Test Gravity going to actually throw that in a great pass to Origin K. I'm pretty sure that was intentional with the laser accuracy he just had there. Austin actually going to pass it up again to Origin K, but it gets intercepted by Perma, who throws it off the backboard. A shot attempt just a little bit too wide, hitting that bottom corner. Perma being very aggressive at Test Gravity. Gets the touch to push it away. Oryx not going to let them clear it to midfield. And we see now how far they're alive. But Oryx, oh no, I think he actually got a touch to push that away instead of pushing it in. That's going to be unfortunate. But Proximity, they are alive and they are not going down without a fight. It's very clear right now.
Yeah, it really is. Because, look, they were putting on the pressure against Zion, right? However, they gave a moment to Zion to make it clear. And they made a very strong one all the way to their opponent's side of the field. If you give them possession, they'll keep possession, or they'll make a pass, or they'll get it past you. Just like this right here, the strong clears, now they're looking for the passing plays.
Might have a passing play here. Origin going to go up and touch that down. Perma is there to stop that. Austin looking toward back the net again. Oreo is going to save that. And I've noticed a lot that Zion's passing plays are really crisp. They're always trying to put into position for their teammates, or like we saw earlier, that laser passing to push it right in front of their teammates. Like we see here, Origin back to Test Gravity, up to Austin. Austin jumps for that, but he doesn't get there in time, and Perma now is able to clear it. We're getting just past halftime now. Still 1-0 in favor of Proximity, maybe 2.
Oh.
So close.
Yeah, very close play by Oryx. However, this is still Zion who has control in the game, even if they're down a goal. They've had the majority of the pressure here, and like you were saying, the big difference between these two teams is their the quality of their passing plays. Here, they're keeping the pressure on with their passing plays, but they're not quite able to find the net.
Oreo from that sidewall down to Perma, puts it over center field. 2 players up on the orange side for that. Gonna put it down to Oreo. Into the 4-corner. Test Gravity is there to push it away. Austin up high. Does get a touch back over to Test Gravity again. Excellent awareness of the field. Ball gets pushed back towards the defense. Everybody aggressive there. Austin pushes it away. Perma does end up missing that. And Oreo now comes out very aggressive. That's a shot towards the net. That's going to be the tie goal. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Plenty of time. Test Gravity.
And that's exactly what they needed. Test Gravity with a beautiful sniper shot right there off the wall. Able to get it past Oreo, who is trying to dive back to goal to save it. That is the equalizer by Zion. And Zion, having the momentum, has the advantage here, even though it is tied up, but this could be anyone's game.
Perma up in that blue corner, trying to push it away from his box. Doesn't want them to have a chance to score. Test Gravity going to bounce off the back, but that's going to be another shot attempt. Oh, baits that defender on. Origin K picks it up.
Yeah, Origin K able to get credit for that goal, but I believe it was Nerve who ended up slamming that one in. Origin K with a nice little rebound down there, and that is the lead they needed. They just got the equalizer, and bam, right off the bat, they got that 1-goal lead, and I have no doubt that this team has the ability to keep this 1-goal lead crisp for the rest of the game.
It looks like they're really trying to prove my prediction to be wrong. They don't want to take it to Game 3. They want to take it away now. Oreo looking to try and help that. Perma up high for that. Doesn't get the pass from his teammate there. Now Oryx being very aggressive at the midfield instead of back towards his own net. Thankfully, he bought enough time for his teammates to get back there to try and save it away. Test Gravity stops that from midfield as the minute warning has just come out. We do still see 2-1 in favor of Zion, but Proximity really, really wants this. I can tell they're hungry.
Oh, they really are. And you can see the way they take control of this ball, the way they make the clears, they want to secure their win here. Just as much as Proximity wants to take it back, but Proximity's on the back foot. They're missing the balls. They don't have enough move boost to continue this play, and they're all overextended. One good clear could seal their fate.
Perma looking to try and pass out in front of the net. A decent attempt at an air dribble, but it does get stomped out. A lot of badges being awarded there in the corner. Oreo might have that if he can get it down, but Austin is there to stop that. 10 seconds going to be coming up here in just a moment. This is it. Proximity needs this. Perma looking like he's trying to do a little bit of a fake, but Test Gravity reads it. Oreo now up high. Perma is going to be able to drop it down. Ooh, Oreo probably shouldn't have flown for that, and that's going to be Zion. Going to take it in 2.
Yeah, very close games between both these teams. However, this is Zion taking it ahead. They went down early to that goal because Test Gravity was pigeoning for boost. However, they had the power necessary to come back and get those 2 goals to take that lead and take the win. Very good plays between both these teams. Excuse me. And I'm really excited to see Proximity come back to the lower bracket because they definitely have the skill necessary to do so.
Yeah, very good. Hopefully we'll see Proximity further on, but we are going to have to go ahead and take another short little break as we get ready for the next bracket, which is, let me go check because I'm pretty sure they're probably waiting for us. I'm interested to see. Who's it going to be?
It's my buds on anything versus Life. Yeah.
There we go. Life actually taking a Felion down in a 2-0, which is surprising. We weren't actually sure who was going to come out on top on that one. But, again, we're going to take a short break. Do not go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back on VV Gaming's Showdown. Alrighty, guys. We are back once again for the semifinals match. Now we have Life versus Anything. Had a little bit of issue getting everybody into the correct lobby, but that's okay. Stay tuned, by the way, for after the match, because we will be doing our special announcement afterwards. So everybody get super hyped for that. It's going to be awesome. It's some really good news, and I'm really excited to bring it to you. But let's get this match started, guys. Life versus Anything. We saw Life be very strong in round 1, so I'm interested to see how Anything's going to do. What do you think? You know these guys. How do you feel they're going to do?
Well, we saw Life perform very well. Derek, Jet, and Bell are known players. They're very good players. But on the side of Anything, I actually know these players very well. Luke, Duck, and Little Johnny, and actually right now his name is Big Johnny. But they're a very solid team. They're a very solid 3 players. They don't play together very often. They kind of just came together to join for fun, but they're individually very strong, so I'm really excited to see how they fare up. Life has the advantage in team synergy. I'm going to be looking for a lot of passes between them, but we'll see how this goes as the game is starting.
There we go. This is game 1 of the semifinals, a best of 3 once again. Shot getting hit away by Duck, looking for team. Jet is going to bounce that one off the backboard, but Luke actually going up to try and push that away. Does get a good touch, but everybody up really high to try and push that away. This is going to be it. What the save by Luke!
Yeah, nice little Spider-Man save by Luke to keep it in. But so many aerial misses from both these teams off the defense and the offense here. All it takes is one strong clear, one strong shot to change this whole game.
Big Johnny now in the corner trying to get away from Derek. Does manage to pop it away from him. Now Luke takes possession. Looking to push it around. All the defenders now sitting on that center line. Jet has a chance to put a shot on net, and he does get it just over the defender. Going up 1-0. 4 minutes, 11 seconds still have to go.
Yeah, nice play by Jet to capitalize on his clear forward. And like I said, all it took was one strong clear to make that in because the defensive rotation by Johnny, he was trying to get up for that save, but he was still getting back to goal, so it was difficult for him to get into a good position to actually save the ball.
Ooh,
Oh, and
Luke.
there's Luke right off the kickoff, able to get up for that beautiful shot. Nice job by Luke to capitalize on that. He saw Duck going for that kickoff, probably called that one. And Derek backwards, and Bell going for boost. That's not a good position to be in off the kickoff.
Yeah, hate to see it when that happens off a kickoff, but they did get a quick answer. Only 4 seconds passing in between the first goal. Now basically whitewashed it. Jet looking to try and pass out again. That's going to be another quick goal. 2-1, Life up.
You can see Duck going back for boost here, but then Luke challenges with a backflip, and so Duck was stalling. He hesitated because he saw his teammate challenge. If Luke had left it to Duck and then rotated back to goal, he probably would have been in a better position to save that play. However, that is a 1-goal lead, 1 minute in, 14 life. Oh,
Wow.
Johnny missing the save.
I don't even want to talk. That's fine. Whatever.
That was a nice play off the kickoff by Derek to flick that in over Johnny. Johnny, right off the kickoff, he's trying to stay back, trying to make a defensive play. But when you give Derek or Bell or Jet, any one of these players, room, it will put the ball in a good position to score.
Luke, ooh, hits Jet away from that as he takes off from the wall. Good on him. Now Luke, ooh, probably not the touch he wanted. Was trying to probably bounce it up towards the net or maybe bounce it up higher for his teammate, but nobody there to capitalize. Jet now towards the blue box. Luke there to push it away. Gonna try and follow it up as Duck gets beat out by Bell. That might be another attempt. Derek tried to maybe put it down into the net. Wasn't quite what he wanted. Now Bell off the backboard. That's going to be Jet there, but he does get stopped up by Duck. The defense waking up a little bit here. Johnny gets a chance to push it downfield. But again, there's Jet to stop it. A lot of pressure, as we saw in the first round, coming out from Life. They're really trying to put anything on their back foot, and so far they were succeeding.
Yeah, they really have. They have all the pressure. They have all the control in this game so far. Oh, the defense of anything is struggling to get that ball out of there. Unfortunately, it drops down. They can't really do much at that point. Right in front of your net, Bell able to put that one in. Really nice shot by Bell. And the pressure coming off from Life is unanswered by anything.
An unfortunate touch off of the defender is going to put that in. We're getting close to halftime now. Life up by 3. Duck going into the corner to push it over towards the back one. That's going to be a good touch in between 2 defenders. No capitalization as Life clears it downfield from that back wall. Jet looking for the shot. Doesn't connect. He's going to go ahead and get rid of Duck. Try and take out one of the defenders, make an opportunity or a hole. No capitalization from that as we just approached, or just got past halftime. Jet looking from the blue corner to push it out. Again, Bell keeping that pressure to stop it from midfield. They don't want it to cross that line and give anything any sort of momentum. Still Life's game here, but you know, a little bit of a Life from anything could potentially put them in a momentum gaining situation here. They still have 2 minutes, plenty of time. They just have to work on making those clears.
Yeah, and that's what they really need to do, is not only make a clear, but then follow up and transition into a play like here. It could be a passing play over to Luke.
Oh, wow.
No, Duck just throwing it straight in, all goes off the left post, able to slip that one in the goal. Very nice play on the high side of the wall there. Those are very difficult ones to make. You can see Luke there, he was ready for the pass in case it hit off the side post and went to the center of the goal instead of going in. Good play by Blue. They still need 2 more to come back, but they have 2 minutes, so they might be able to get this one.
I think I may have had a little bit of Cassius curse there and letting him score that. But hey, you know, it's Cassius curse in favor of anything, so they shouldn't complain too hard. Minute 39 still left to go in this match. As Luke hits it from that back wall, but there's going to be Derek to push it away. Duck now from center field, whiffs as he comes off the wall. That's going to leave Luke actually trying to come up. He whiffs as well. Johnny now having to come to push it, but Jet looking to try and capitalize. Not going to happen. The defense resets itself quickly. A demo onto Luke to break up the offensive pressure. And they're going to go ahead and back off a little bit as Derek passes it to Life. Jet into the orange corner, or the blue corner, excuse me. My words are failing me. We're approaching the last minute of gameplay, though, and Life is still up by 2.
Yeah, and at this point, you have to think that anything needs to, put their hand down and really come back strong here and put on the pressure more than they have in the past of this game, or to move on to the next game because 45 seconds left. They're still down 2. This is a tough road to drive down here as we see the 2-goal lead in favor of Life.
There are instances like this, like we saw in the very first game, where when you get to a certain point of the game, you just need to try and play it out.
Luke! Oh, no!
But anything! Oh, Luke really tried to get that there, not wanting to give up, which is good for them. They want to try and keep that momentum and keep that speed in mind when they go into the next game. 10 seconds left. It's going to be hard to score 2 goals, and I think that this one's probably going to go to Life. And there's the nail in the coffin. 5-2, 8 seconds left.
Yeah, that's it as Life pull out their 5th goal of the game. Anything, they try to get out of their end, and you can see some of their individual skill coming out in strong clears, strong tips up, and really good saves. However, them needing to have good saves just shows you that their offensive and midfield rotations have not been on point this game because they're forced back into their defensive end to make the saves, right? If you have a ton of saves, that means you have a poor offense. Good offense is a better defense.
Definitely.
Yeah, and now Life, they had so much pressure. 12 shots on net to the 5 that Anything had. I'm sorry, guys. Anything with those whiffs were a little embarrassing. I want to see you guys come back here. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what they do moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, it could still be anybody's game, but we are going to stick on DFH. The ban was Starbase. Duck doesn't feel the need to move. So once everybody readies up, we're going to get to keep going. I don't know that Duck actually.
I don't think he's ever played a movie tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. He's got it.
He was just confirming.
That's good.
DFH is the one that they want.
Right, but Manfield Knight, guys, come on, or Neo. That's my favorite map, and I'm really salty that they took it out.
Neo! You like Neo?
I love Neo. One of my favorite trainings to do in custom training is get good at Neo aerials. It's my favorite. I love Neo. It's so colorful, and then the announcer guy, he really makes my day. When I do free play in between matches, I go to Neo.
Okay, I can understand free play Neo, but competitive Neo.
I'm mad that they took it out of casual. Take it out of competitive, fine, that's fine. Leave it in casual. What's the reason for taking it out of casual?
No, you're right about that one. As we go very early on into this game, the pressure already in favor of Anything.
Oh my gosh! Oh, the save by Bell, so close, Biomass. Duck really wanted that goal, but he couldn't quite connect with it. Luke actually puts it out towards center field. Bell whiffs on it, and Johnny comes up. Johnny to push it back toward Luke. That might be a shot by Duck, but again, Derek is there to stop that out. The Orange defense on point right now in the first 30 seconds. We've already seen so many shots come out.
Yeah, and this is the pressure that Anything needed to put on last game, but they're doing it here. Duck pass to Luke.
There it is.
Luke able to finish it in. That is it. Their comeback now. They have the momentum. The 1-goal lead. 42 seconds left, or 42 seconds into this match rather.
Wow, look at that from Luke. A great read off that backboard. Puts it in. Now they're up again with the momentum advantage early in the game. We're going to have to see if Life is going to counterattack quickly. We've seen a lot of that. Every time one of them scores a goal, the other one counterattacks right back. Jet looking to do just that. He's pushed it toward the box. Gets stopped out by the defense. Derek into the corner. Johnny is there. Push away. That's back down to Duck. He tries to put it off the backboard a little bit too wide. Luke is still going to try for that, and Jet gets demoed for his trouble to try and push that away. Duck, a good touch into the corner. Jet is going to be there on the back wall to save it away. Wow, such pressure coming out from Anything. This is I feel like not much, but it's a different game. Anything is waking up a bit here, I think. Ooh, a quick shot by Bell does get stopped by Johnny. They're doing very well here. 3:30 left to go.
Oh, yeah, and in fact, you're right when you said it was a very different game, because it really is. It seems like Life has been misstepping a lot this game. Look at that play. It's so slow. The passing plays are not quick, they're not high, and they're not taking advantage of Anything's missed positions. You can see here, almost a double commit for Anything, but the capitalization was too slow for Life.
3 minutes left to go in the match. Still one.
Derek!
As I was getting ready to
beautiful.
say it. Wow.
Oh, Derek with a double touch here. He goes up off the wall and gets the rebound off the back wall. Duck not able to get up for that one. Those are difficult saves, especially in that position. Trying to intercept the ball between the person, between the wall and the person going for that double touch. He doesn't find it, and that is the equalizer for life. Now they're looking to turn it around.
Oh, poor Duck over there. Luke had cheated up on the kickoff, and he actually ended up taking his booster on the side. He really tried to get that cheat from the kickoff. They want to try and score again quickly. They don't want to let Life get any chance to score some more and get that momentum that they've seen throughout the entire tournament so far. Johnny in the corner, looking to try and pass it out, but no, Duck is there. He's going to have to rotate back. Jet over to Derek. That's a quick shot, but it does get saved by Luke. A great save to put it off the backboard. He's going to have to jump high now to prevent it from dropping down. Just past halftime here. Derek high. Oh, he's going to get the dunk. So dirty.
Oh, man, what a beautiful dunk by Derek. He would not have made this shot otherwise, but Big Johnny, a.k.a. Lil Johnny, not able to find the clear and actually hits it straight into Derek. Very nice play by Derek there to capitalize on the prediction against Johnny there.
Very close on that save, and now Life is going to have to make a save of his own as Luke puts one towards the net. Can he get it in? It doesn't quite get there. They're keeping that pressure up. Luke trying to spin around onto it. Can't quite get there. 2 minutes left to go. Life is up by 1, and they have the momentum they need. If they can just hold them off for the next 2 minutes, they're going to go on into the finals. Duck taking that high from the sidewall. Going to back off and try and get onto defense. Derek not getting the touch he needs. That's going to be to Luke, but he does miss it, and Bell is there to save that very, very slow shot. Still plenty of time. We've seen a lot of Life from anything. If they can just do as they did in the beginning of the match and get those really good clears to push it downfield, they might have a chance here.
It was a nice little tip away by Duck, saving that one, but the pressure is still on for Life. They have that 1-goal lead. Now a minute and a half determines the fate of these two teams. Anything, looking to get a clear, looking to get a pass forward to make a play, but just too many shots gone down against them, and momentum is turned around against their favor. Beautiful pass.
Now, and there's Life. Gonna put possibly the nail in the coffin, bring him up by 2.
Yeah, that was a really nice capitalization by Jet. Luke hit it straight out to him. Poor clear by Luke means an easy passing play between Jet and Bell.
Nice little cheeky roll shot to put that in. Possibly going to give them the momentum they need to continue to go on. Derek touches that down at center field. Is going to get cleared by the defense. Duck high for that. Puts it off the ceiling. Luke, a little bit of a booty touch on that, but everybody committed forward. And now Derek is going to be able to take a shot, possibly towards the net, a pass out to his teammate. That's going to get saved by Luke, just barely though. 40 seconds left to go. We're going to have to see some really big plays coming out from anything.
Yeah, they really will, and this could be one here. They're putting on the pressure, but you see the rotations are a little bit too tight on the offense for anything. Right, they're overextending.
Ooh, Luke!
Whoa! Luke from the high corner, putting it in the upper 90. What an impossible angle!
Oh my goodness.
Man.
He just lasered that into the upper 90. They still, this is it. If they can capitalize, they have 30 seconds. Plenty of time to tie it up here. And we could potentially see overtime or game 3. Luke trying to make that happen. Pushes it forward. Does get it cleared away by the orange defense. Duck up high for that in the top corner. Johnny gets a pinch. Not going to be able to follow it up. And there's an offensive demo. And Jet is going to take that from the top. Put it down in 15 seconds.
Yeah, that demo was so key against Duck there, who was the third person back in the goal. And that looks like it might seal the second game of the series against anything Life. Nice 4-2 scoreline.
Anything should not be disappointed about this. They played a very good game. 10 seconds left now. Life just had that little bit more oomph to get them forward. And we will be seeing Life going on to the finals match. As soon as that ball hits the ground, anything really wants to get that last goal. Duck puts it down, but there's Jet to push it away. Down, and there it is. Life going to take it in a 2-0 sweep.
Yeah, and that was expected at first, but the fight that anything put up, it was a very close second game, especially near the end there when Luke made that god shot up to the high corner. That brought it to a 1-goal game, very close to the end of it, and they could have forced a game through, right? They could have moved on here. However, they're going to have to fight through the lower bracket. Unfortunate for them, they will not be moving on in the upper bracket of this tournament. But their hype has been died down, but the hype for something else actually has been only increasing. Isn't that right?
All right, everybody, we are back once again for the finals of the Supersonic Showdown, brought to you by VVV Gaming, Matcherino, and now Lumbridge style, we can say that. It's really awesome. I'm joined again by Tom Kelly. The teams have all joined in. Tom, are you ready for the finals? Tom is muted.
I am totally ready to get this going. We have Spectrum V2 versus Life. Life we've seen play 3 times on stream this tournament so far. Or, sorry, was it 2 times? 2 times? 3 times? I think it was 2 times.
There were 2 times on stream.
Yeah, 2 times, sorry. And both times, they've won convincingly, right? The first time we saw in the first round, the first round we streamed, but it was the second round of the tournament, they smashed the team they played up against in the early stage, and then it was fairly closer later on. However, their outstanding play and their ability to make great team plays took them the win here. But now against Spectrum V2, they're gonna have to kick it into the next notch, as Atomic, Focus, and Zol are great players.
Very, very excited. Keep in mind, the winner of this doesn't necessarily win the tournament. They will go on to the grand finals to face whoever comes up through the lower bracket. I don't call it the losers, I always call it the lower bracket. But let's get to this game. Atomic off the backboard. Focus tries to go up high for that. A shot goes up high into the crossbar. Zol is going to put that back, and no defense is going to stop that. Zol going to put him up early.
Yeah, the classic boost over ball here. Bell saw the boost, and he's like, oh, I can get that before Zol takes a shot. Nope. Zol is able to turn that around and throw that in the net before Life's defense rotated back. So that is a 1-goal lead in favor of Spectrum V2.
I can't really say anything about the boost over ball because I'm one of those people that sits on the pad and waits for the boost. So, really guilty of that myself. But that's going to put Spectrum into a good position. Zol hits it off that side while Focus actually gets bumped from behind by Jet. Atomic from the corner down to Focus. Actually, 2 players after that. That's a shot by Zol, and oh my goodness!
Wow! What a beautiful shot. It kind of looked like a pinch here. I want to see what happened. Oh, wow, what a great play from Zol there. Atomic with a great pass off the wall to get that in. Beautiful play, and that is a 2-goal lead before 30 seconds into the game.
Craziness. Atomic, is he going to get 3?
Atomic,
oh my God.
Atomic is a god. That's my analysis. Atomic is a god there. The double juke, but it's not only a juke, right? It's a juke against 2 very outstanding players, Derek and Bell. Really great play by them. Not even a minute into the game, and they're crushing this game.
That is craziness. Zol trying to fight Jet off in the corner. That's going to pass out, but it's off the backboard from Derek. Going to drop down. Bell looking for the shot and doesn't quite get it, and there's Atomic to actually push it back, but Jet gets a good read, putting it back into the blue corner. I just noticed we are just past the first bit of gameplay. It's already 3-0. That is crazy. Spectrum just turning it up instantly, showing Life that they're not to be trifled with.
Yeah, they really aren't. Life hasn't really had an experience with them yet in this tournament, and the overextension of Life, that was the very next shot by Bell, but the overextension by Life, if that was saved and cleared out by Atomic, then that would have put them in a really bad spot. Luckily, Bell is able to come in and begin the hard trek back to equalizing the game and taking the lead.
Zol on the kickoff there is going to bounce it high. Atomic is up for that. He doesn't have the boost, but he does get the block, and Focus is there to finish it away. Oh my gosh.
What a play. Oh my gosh, Atomic going up for that one, winning a 50-50 against two other opponent players in the air, tipping it down to Atomic to take the goal.
That is ridiculous. I can't even believe what I'm seeing right now. They obviously made it this far for a reason, and it's clear. It's just really clear. Derek into the blue corner. Atomic is going to go to clear away, but Jet stops him at the midfield line. Focus going to let that one bounce over him for Zol. Probably called him off on it, let him know he had it. Bell into the orange corner, but Zol looking to try and push it away. Doesn't get the touch. He's going to back off and let his teammates take it. Bell can't clear it away over Atomic. That's Zol. Gonna fight for that. Focus is back, but he does miss it. Jet might have an opportunity. Down to Derek. He's looking for the block. He does get it in just past the defense. 2-4. Life still coming back.
Yeah, that was a very nice play by Life to be able to get it past them. But once it got it past the initial defenders in the midfield, they were able to brute force that ball as a team into the goal past that last defender.
Focus on the kickoff. Going to put that over to Bell up high in the corner. Atomic going to throw that off that sidewall. Following it up, looking for another touch. Can't quite get it. Jet and Derek are there to push that away. Bell was really aggressive forward. Derek now going to put it off that backboard and down, but Focus is there to push it away. We're just getting close to halftime. 6-score goal between both the teams. Craziness. That's going to be a touch towards the net by Jet as Focus is there to try and push it away. And halftime is coming up right now.
Yeah, and at halftime we see a 2-goal lead by Spectrum. But right now they're on the back foot, and that is the result of being put under pressure for so long. Derek able to come in and take that goal off the pass from Jet. Zol actually jumping preemptively, trying to get a save in case Jet made the rebound down. But after Zol missed, Atomic and Focus were not in position to make the save. Good shot by Derek, the second one for him today, but they're still down 1 goal.
Focus pushed it into the orange corner. That's going to be Atomic trying to put it away, but Jet does get there in time. Gets the read. Focus in the corner. Takes it away from Bell. Bell over to Jet. Going to throw it downfield across the midfield line. Atomic was the man back to push away, but Jet is there waiting for it. That's up to Bell. Bell takes the shot. Zol is going to get there in the bottom corner, and now Focus has a chance to push away as Atomic gets demoed by Jet. Atomic respawning, but can't get there in time. Jet is going to put the equalizer in.
One defender desperately trying to jump back to goal is just as good as an empty net. Jet able to throw that in the far left side of that net just so Jet wasn't able to get the save. And that is the equalizer. Just under 2 minutes left in this game, and this is a very close series.
Zol, a little bit of hesitation, probably thought Atomic might come, realizes that Jet's there. And now they're going to keep the offensive up. Bell towards the box, gets stopped out by Atomic, pushing it downfield. Looking to put it into the corner. He does, goes really high all the way across the net. Not going to have a chance to shoot there. Jet puts it into the corner. Zol gets around Bell, off the backboard, focuses there, going to put it in. Going to put him back up by 1, and they're still in the game.
Yeah, very nice play off the backboard there. Zol throwing that high for the double touch pass off the backboard over Derek to Focus to score that in. The defensive rotations by Life are not on point right now. They're relying on the third man back too much, and once they get boost star, if they try to rotate forward in the midfield to take some so that they can continue to play the ball forward, but that's relying on the third man back, and it's not working out for him.
Derek picks up a pass from Jet to push it downfield into the corner. Zol looking to take it off that backboard, does pass it up, but there's Bell there to stop it. 2 defenders up for that. That could have been very dangerous had they missed. Zol and Focus now going to actually fight for position. Focus going forward. 3 players being very aggressive as Derek takes his time, lets that ball fall down. A good flick. Now Bell has a chance to try and push past the defense. Almost gets it. Atomic picks up the saving medal for that. Derek back over to Bell. Atomic is going to try and be very aggressive to put that towards the net. Can't get the save, and there's going to be Atomic putting him up by 2 now.
It's a very nice shot by Atomic off of the high play from Focus there. Atomic able to throw that in with a nice little aerial. Again, when a defender is struggling to get back and they're in a bad position, it's very easy to be able to position that ball in a way where it's impossible for them to save. And that's exactly what Atomic did there in his aerial play. They're up 2 goals, and it looks like they are begging to take this one. Only 40 seconds left, and they just need to hold the lead.
I don't know if you just saw that, but Atomic was on his roof, just spinning, waiting for that ball to come down to him as he moved towards their net. It was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen. But it just shows that they're having fun while they're playing, which is really the point of these tournaments. It's not about the money, it's about having fun, coming out and playing with your friends, and just having a good time. And Zol, trying to do just that, is going to pass it out to Focus, gets saved away by Bell. Atomic into the corner. Derek looking to clear it away. Does bounce it up. 10 seconds left to go. This one looking like it's going to go to Spectrum. Life in a different position than we've seen them all tournament so far. They are going to be down a game in the series, as Spectrum is going to take this.
And Spectrum deserve every goal, every point that they got in this one. Atomic, Zol, and Focus doing such a great job to keep their lead in this one. It did catch up to them at one point, though. At one point, the 4-1 lead went up to a 4-4 lead. However, they were able to take those extra 2 goals and finish it out. Now, it looks like these teams, most of them are pretty much just okay with DFH. And so it looks like we're going to stay with that.
It does happen as we get later in the series here and in the tournament. We have seen a few times where teams have utilized the map pick and ban system to put it on a non-center map and kind of throw off the other team, try and shake it up a little bit, but nothing wrong with playing on DFH. It just shows, that they're ready to just go. They don't want to waste any time. They want to get this going just as much as we do.
Yeah, that also, and 2 years of tournaments on DFH, and it may not be comfortable for you to just simply throw that off and play on some weird snowy map, right? So we'll see as this goes out. It looks like the pressure is on Spectrum, and now the clear is back on the other side.
Bell in the center field is going to try and push it away. Atomic is there to block that shot attempt, or the pass attempt, excuse me. In the corner, going to fight for it. Jet just past the center line is going to try and push away, but there's a blue defender to push it into the bottom corner. Zol does get a chance to push it away. Focus actually pops it high. Maybe not what Zol exactly wanted, but they are still trying to keep the pressure into the orange zone. A big miss by Jet. Leaves Bell with a chance to try and push away, but Zol is going to push it there. That might be a shot attempt, a very slow one, and Jet, thankfully, was there in the back ready for it. Atomic looking to try and pass that down. Can't quite touch it, and Derek in the corner. Still nothing doing. We haven't seen as much pressure and as many shots as we had in the first game. Maybe it's the teams finally getting used to each other and feeling each other out. We got to see. We still have a 0-0 scoreline.
Yeah, and that's something to say about long series, right? The first games, lots of times they're just 2 teams feeling each other out, seeing what kind of play styles they're going to go for. In fact, giving themselves an opportunity to come back even and reading your opponent's play. Make or lose and make your opponents overconfident, right? There's even a strat some teams like to play is lose the first game in a long series, and then make your opponents overconfident and then beat them. But yeah, very, very close game so far. So Zol's trying to put it in. Wow, what a long corner shot by Zol. The perfect lower 90s shot by him. Both of the defenders were rotating to the left side there, looking to follow up on the ball that was being played to that side. However, Zol took him by surprise when he put it to the opposite end of the goal. They were not able to get there in time.
This is one of those instances, guys, where communication is key. You don't want to both be going to the same side. You saw what happened there. He just threw it to where there were no defenders able to get there in time. And Zol going to put Spectrum up by 1. Atomic going for the backboard shot. Zol looking to try and actually take it away. As it bounced off, not going to happen, and Focus is going to get demoed by Jet. It's almost like Pepe Up was playing tonight, guys. I've seen so many freaking demos throughout the whole tournament. It's ridiculous. And you guys know, if you know anything about me, Pepe Up is one of my favorite players, and he's the biggest demo I've ever seen. And it's a great strategy to use demos to try and break up the defense or offense, and it may work here if they can just get the demo in the right spot.
Yeah, it really does, but now, if your teammates are overextended or rotated poorly, it's just as if they were demoed. Beautiful shot by Jet, but it's going to be saved out by Focus as Team Life keep putting on the pressure, but it's cleared out against them. They're struggling to get back on the defense.
You could say they're showing a little bit of life in their gameplay. But, blue team's just on a whole other spectrum. It's crazy. It's almost like a version 2, someone might say.
That is absolutely crazy. I would agree with you.
Gotta get the puns in there, guys. It's gotta happen. And they made it so easy. Focus. Gonna put that over to Atomic. Actually pass it back to Focus. That's a shot toward an open net. A nice slow roller. Gonna put it in. Nobody there to defend it. And they just played around the defense there.
Yeah, that was a nice pass by Atomic, too. The passes between these players has been very good. Life, the passes between the players on Life, they're very coordinated. They're really good. And a lot of high tips, purposeful high tips to players who are pre-jumping. Really good plays, but they're very splayed out and easy to intercept those kinds of plays. When Spectrum is playing forward, they play so quickly, and their short offensive passes are there. Oh, that are doing them well, but this is an open goal. As long as Focus doesn't lose his focus and miss, he should be good. There it is. He's able to get that one in the 3-0 lead. 1 minute and 35 seconds left in this one. And Life are going to have a hard time coming back.
He tried to be really cheeky with that one. He had so much time. He tried to get a nice little backflip, and he's lucky he didn't mess the shot up with how fancy he was trying to be. But he is able to get the in 3-0, minute 30 left. And Life, man, I'm really interested to see if they're going to be able to come back or if we're going to see them drop down into the lower bracket, which is something I didn't expect. They are seeded and ranked #1 on the leaderboard right now, guys. So this is something a little bit unprecedented, I think. I will say, the last season of our Supersonic series, we did see a lot of upsets, so maybe that's going to start happening early, and that'd be really awesome. Bell in the corner, Focus. Gonna try and push that away. Does get a pinch. Bell might have a chance for a shot, but it does get touched by Atomic. Down to Zol. The minute warning coming out now. They still are up by 3. All they have to do is play a little bit slow and a little bit just cheeky, and they'll be perfectly fine here. Jet gonna push that into the blue corner. There's Atomic to push it away. Zol up to Atomic. Will that be a shot? No, it's going to go a bit wide into the corner, and there's Zol taking Jet out of the equation. They might be able to capitalize there if they can speed it up a bit. Focus did misread that 30-second warning coming out now. Spectrum playing out of their minds in this, showing that they deserve to be here in the finals against Life, and it's awesome. I can't wait to see if these guys face in the grand finals because I think it'd be a match to watch.
Yeah, but we'll see. There's a lot of really good teams in the lower bracket. I know we have, actually we have a lot of really good teams down there, but it looks like Spectrum V2 is going to take this one and throw Life down to there. So we'll see what happens in the lower bracket. I know we had actually, I think it's Lucky Bounce beat Anything in the losers semifinal. Now, Lucky Bounce taking it over Anything. Actually, on the scoreboard, it said they DQ'd all the way through. Wow, from the losers round 5. Well, Lucky Bounce DQing very effectively to be able to go there. But it will be Lucky Bounce versus Life in the losers final. And then whoever wins that will be going back to the grand final. Or sorry, whoever wins that, yeah, will be going to the grand final to face Spectrum V2, who's been showing up very strong in this tournament so far. We didn't watch or cast any of their previous games, but it looks like they've won every series that they've played in 2-0 all the way until the winners final, which was against Life, one of the strongest teams here, and they still won 2-0. So even if Life come back to the grand finals, I mean, we'll know what to expect.
It's going to be really exciting, guys. We're going to go ahead and take another quick break. I believe we only have 2 codes left in the matcherino, you guys. So look in the Twitch chat there, !matcherino. Going to use that code, and it's going to go towards the future prize pools, especially towards the grand finals next week for the invitationals to have that $240 prize pool and carry over into the next season, whatever we have left. So that's going to make sure we have plenty of prize pools for these teams to come out and play for. But we're going to take a short break as we get ready for the losers finals, Life versus Lucky Bounce. Do not go anywhere here on live VVV Gaming. Alrighty, guys. We are here for the lower bracket finals. We have Life, we just saw get knocked down here, versus Lucky Bounce. And I actually do know one player on this team, Mugen, who's actually one of our casters. He's out here today playing, it looks like. Really, really excited. And I want to get these guys in here quick. I don't want them to wait because I don't want any of the hype to die down. I am so hyped right now, guys. You have no idea. So let's just have them join now. Please. let Bliss know. Tom, are you excited, man?
Dude, I am so excited. I know these are all very good players. However, I'm going to make a prediction, and I'm going with Life. Because Lucky Bounce lost in the first round of the tournament to anything in a 2-1 series. The team that Life beat 2-0 in a very close series as well. So Life has that edge where they beat the team that Lucky Bounce lost to. However, it could be one of those triangles where Lucky Bounce just needed that matchup with Life because their play styles just mesh differently. However, we will see what happens here moving forward as the teams will be joining up very shortly.
There we go. Jet's actually holding the timer off just a little bit. Make sure everybody gets in. But yes, I agree with you. We could see Life winning over this. Everybody being very weird coming in. Bunch of dorks. Gotta love it. But, it could be maybe Life is a little bit on the back foot here. They did come off of a loss, which could have an effect on the morale and the momentum. But we're not going to discuss that here. Let's get into some Rocket League, guys. Mugen on the kickoff with Jet. Going to put that from the side while there's 43 to try and block that. Ooh, there's Husky. Going to push the way from the net. Mugen to follow up. That's going to be a hard pinch off the ceiling. 43 just gets a little bit of the whiff, a little bit of mistiming. As Bell comes up, passes it out to Jet. That's going to go from the corner. Mugen is there to push it away. They have to be very careful. It looks like they're overcommitting a little bit, and that might give Life the chance they need to try and score. Husky over that midfield line, going to follow up, looking to try and pass it out. A little bit of slow play I'm seeing here. It's not as hype and as fast as I think we've seen it before.
It's not just slow play, it's all low play. There's not a lot of aerial touches, not a lot of high passes. You can see they're keeping it down, they're keeping the dribbles going, and teams that are not as confident with their aerial play will keep that going. Oh my gosh, but the close pass across the midfield will not work out for Lucky Bounce, but this ball is going back and forth.
I've been informed that I am mistaken and it's not the same Mugen. I forgot we have like 3 different Mugens on our Discord channel. I always get confused. When I was told someone was going to cast by the name Mugen, I messaged one of them and he's like, it's not me, bro. I'm like, got fooled. So I got fooled again, guys.
Is Mugen, is that a popular gamer tag? Like, what?
I don't know. I don't know if it's from something. I have no idea. 43 going to block that at the midfield line. Jet going to fall up high, putting it towards the net. Going to get saved by Husky. Bell going back quickly. A nice touch to push it away, but there's Mugen high off the off the backboard. Just slightly going to roll over. Jet takes a shot, but there's Mugen to block it up. Derek now trying to take possession. Gets it around Mugen. Following it up in the air. Touches it around Husky. Thought he could read it, and there's Jet. A good push into the corner. 2 minutes down now. 0 scoreline as 43 tries to push it over to Husky. Good pass. Is that a shot on net? It is, but Bell is going to get there for the save.
Yeah, very nice play by them, but it's such a close series so far. 0-0 still in the first game of this best of 3. Life and Lucky Bounce, very even, but Husky, great on the defense. He has 2 saves to his name, and the pressure seems to be against Lucky Bounce in favor of Life, but that quickly turns around in every other play.
Approaching halftime now, still 0 scoreline. Mugen passes it out to Husky. That's going to be off the backboard of 43. Again off the backboard. He puts it, but there's Bell for the save. Looking to try and follow it up. Does touch it. All 3 of the defenders in the corner. Could have been dangerous, but thankfully Husky got the touch. That's out to Jet. A shot attempt does get stomped out very early. Now Mugen taking possession. Going to leave it for 43. Lucky Bounce. Looking like they really want to score here. Trying to pass it up. A shot attempt very weak. Going to get stopped by Derek. Jet. Ooh, Mugen gets bumped. That's going to be bad for them, and there's Jet going to put the first point on the board.
Yeah, maybe they're going to have to be looking for more physical plays because this worked out very well. Bell able to tip Mugen away so that Jet had an open goal to score on. Nice play by Life to open that one up there. And now Lucky Bounce are down, and they have to push forward even more. They've been on the back foot a little bit this game so far, but they need to push forward now.
43, going to try and push that away, get stopped in midfield. Mugen picks it up into the orange corner. Derek there to stop it. There's Husky to pick it up. Can he get that off the backboard? That's going to drop down. Nobody in net to stop that. Nobody trying to capitalize as Jet gets there. Just in time to push it away. Mugen stopped out by Derek just outside the box. Going to push it down into the blue corner. Husky to push away. Gets neutraled with Bell. Minute 30 left. They really need to score here. They don't want Life to take this and get the momentum early as they really try and push some team plays.
Yeah, you can see here the passes coming out, but they're not working out. Husky actually had to rotate very far back just in case because his team was making a risky aerial passing play, but the pressure is on Life now. Good passes in front of the nets, but it's not quite working out again.
Wow, nice read there. Nice little, just that tiny little tap to push that ball. You don't need a lot of touching to really mess somebody up who's trying to read that ball. If you can just get that little tip like you just saw there, that is going to mess up the shot. And the minute warning comes out now. Life up 1-0. 43 just gets it away to push it away from that orange attacker. Derek looking to push it out toward the box. Husky stops him out at midfield, neutrals it along the wall. Off the backboard, is that 43 there? He does try to take the shot out way too wide. Not the angle he wanted. 30 seconds going to be coming out here soon. And Life looking like they might be able to take this.
Yeah, and there very much looks like that since so few goals were scored. In fact, the most few you can have, which is one. That one goal is so valuable. The less goals that are scored, the higher value each goal has. And they were able to carry that one goal to the very end of this game, unless I call it right now in favor of Life and then they get scored on, which I don't think is going to happen. You never know. Oh my god, is Mugen going to do this to passing play?
Oh, there it is! Husky gonna take it in the last second, tying it up and putting it into overtime.
I called it. I called it too, didn't I? I called the game. I said Life is going to take it. Oh wait, I shouldn't call it 5 seconds left. And then they score it. Beautiful passing.
What are you doing, Tom? You can't do that.
I'm so sorry. The overtime is my fault. I apologize.
This is fine, though. It's fine. The first overtime on stream is in the lower finals with two really good teams, Lucky Bounce and Life, and I'm really glad to see this. Now, we're going to see who's going to take the momentum into the next game, and it's going to be Life.
Yep.
Going to be Life.
That was a question quickly answered. As Jet is able to score that one in. It was actually Derek bumping Husky out of the goal. The physical play, twice, getting them the only goals they scored. Very well played by Life to get those in and be able to capitalize on those physical plays, those bumps. And looks like, they're going to be choosing DFH.
I just figured I'd ask. I figured that's what was going to happen. Everybody's just wants to stay.
Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case. DFH coming back again. Lucky Bounce and Life choosing to stay on it. They just want to get the plays going. Life doesn't want to kill their momentum now. They have some really good morale coming into this next game. This is a best of 3 for those of you who are again wondering. And let's see what happens here. Blue into the corner from the kickoff. Bell trying to pass it, but there's Husky putting it back into that corner off the backboard, trying to get a second touch. 43 from the backboard. Mugen going to put it again, but Bell is there to push it away. Trying to actually hit Derek with that, who did whiff on it. And now 43, very high, very quick, putting it into that corner, trying to capitalize and pick up their own momentum advantage. Mugen putting it at the Bell. That's Husky for the touch to try and push it in front of the net. Might get the second touch, but no, there's Derek again to push it away. 43. A little bit of fakeage maybe there. He did backflip. Maybe trying to bait the defender into thinking that he wasn't going to backflip. Husky picks up the save for that. First minute of gameplay again we see here. Possibly no score, but a lot of shots coming out and a lot of saves as Mugen pushes that away. Will we see it here? Jet going to get the touch into the bottom corner.
3 bumps, 3 goals that Life has scored so far, and that's exactly how they're going to do it. That's how they're going to continue to do it, and we need to watch out for the bumps by Life against Lucky Bounce, and Lucky Bounce needs to watch out too. The only times they've been scored on in this series is when they get bumped by a member of Life. They need to watch out. They need to even return that pressure, return that physical play, so that they can capitalize on opponent's missteps.
Derek tried to push that off that sidewall, but it got taken away by the blue defender. There's Husky trying to pass it out. 43 goes up high for that. Husky touched it again. I don't think he really wanted to do that. That is unfortunate. Now Bell has a chance to push it away. 43 getting in the way. Blue needs to be careful. There's the demo. That might give them a chance. Life isn't going to be able to capitalize. Now he's probably respawned. That gives Husky and his teammates of Lucky Bounce a chance to try and score here. Pushes it in front of the net again. That's going to be up high. 43 is there, but he does whiff. Not going to be able to score that. Now Bell takes possession to push it back downfield. Ooh, is this it, Bell?
Oh.
So close. So close.
Very nice redirect by Bell to try to put that in. But that is going to be a return pressure. Oh, Husky! He must have gotten paid off by life there because it looks like this is a 2v4 right now. Husky, unfortunately, is making some questionable plays, but that clear is going to bring back some of his respect there. Looking to push this forward now and return the pressure for his team. Husky, the top fragger right now in the game. One shot, one save, but it's mainly the passes in the centers that he's been trying to set up for his team that has been giving him these points.
He might be trying to be a little bit aggressive, trying to make up for the fact that they are down by 1. Maybe hoping something will break through. You know, you throw enough shots at the defensive wall. Speaking of defensive wall, Mugen saves that. He's hoping to try and find a chink in the armor, but we did just past halftime. Life is up 1-0. Husky now from that sidewall does get a good dunk, almost putting it into his teammate. He's going to drop back. 43 and Husky both jumping for that. They got to watch that and communicate well, or they could get punished. Husky not going to fall there, going to leave it for Derek. Moving up high, actually passing it off that sidewall over to Husky, who does get the dunk. Is he going to have a chance here? Passes it out. That's not quite wide enough, and there's Jet to clear it away down midfield.
We have very nice plays by them, and this is Life just trying to get the clears necessary to keep Lucky Bounce off of their butts, right? They're trying to get the ball out of their end, trying to keep the pressure against Lucky Bounce so they don't have an opportunity to score. They only need to keep it off for 1 minute and 35 seconds, and they move back to the grand finals. Life is trying to keep themselves in this game.
Mugen over to 43. Actually, a really good flick up to Mugen again. Push it downfield. There's Bell flicking it around the defense. Can't quite get the angle to put it for a shot, but that's going to pass out to Jet, who takes a shot just a little bit behind the ball, a little too slow to get there. Bell up high, too high in fact. Can't push it away. That's actually going to bounce in the corner in front of the net. 43 up high. Might be a shot coming out from Jet. Does get it around one defender, but there's Husky in the back. Mugen having ping issues, 440 ping. That is very unfortunate for them. As the minute warning comes out now, and Derek really trying to be cheeky with that save.
Yeah, and here we see Jet. Actually, wait, is this going to be it? Rebound down. He can get
Oh my gosh.
He does. You know, the moment that ball pops high and there's no defenders, you know, he has the time, he has the boost, and he has the skill to be able to get that rebound down very easily. That 2-goal lead is going to carry them to that 0-second mark.
I want you to know I popped on his player cam to watch him do that, and he almost did not have enough boost to do that. He literally took it down to 1 boost to be able to fall that ball in. Wow. That just shows boost management, folks. Able to just know how much boost you need and feather it enough to do it. Crazy stuff. 30 seconds now. Life is ahead by 2. Lucky Bounce really needed to come back. This might be it. Life off the backboard. One defender misses. Nobody there for the shot. Mugen and Husky. Ooh, there's the save by Derek, picking up the medal. 15 seconds left now. A demo out of 43. Accidental by Derek. Bell trying to capitalize. Not going to get it past Mugen into the blue corner. That's Derek off that back wall. Jet is there, but 43 to push it away. This is going to be Life taking it. Impossible for them to score 2 goals now. Life is going to drop back up for the grudge match.
Yes, and GG's to all these players here. Very well played by both teams. Husky, 43, and Mugen putting up a great fight. However, Life is going to take it with their cheeky demos and bumps trying to slip those goals in. They are going to take this, and they're going to go to the grand finals to face, once again, the team who knocked them down to the loser's bracket in the first place, Spectrum V2.
Yes, that is going to be a match to watch. We are going to take a quick break here, guys. I believe we still have 2 more Matcherino codes. So, guys, use that Matcherino link in the Discord. I'm sorry, not in the Discord, in the Twitch, rather, to go ahead and use those 2 codes. Once those are used up, we'll be golden, Pony Boy. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. The grand final match between Spectrum and Life is going to come up here in just a moment. We'll be right back.
A best-of-3 series against a fairly good team, as on the side of Lucky Bounce. However, Spectrum really put a hard hitting down onto Life when they beat them earlier on in this tournament, down in the finals of this tournament. So we'll see how they go. I mean, Atomic, Focus, and Zol have been absolutely on fire. And we saw at the beginning of the previous time when we tried to start this this game going. I mean, I don't think that that goal was because Life wasn't trying on the defense. That aerial play is incredible for these players.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see if they can replicate it here. Life, Bell, looking to trying to get the touch to push it away. Not going to get there. Focus over to Atomic. Actually, the teams are backwards, but that's okay. I can change that really quickly here. I'm going to do that. Tommy, I'm talking for a little bit while I fix this. Only going to take me a few seconds there. There we go. Life is actually the orange team now instead of the blue team, but that's okay. I fixed it. Before any of you said anything, because I'm cool. It's fine. It's fine. Bell going to put that off the back wall. That's going to be a shot attempt coming out from Jet. Not going to happen. Zol from the corner. Jet is there to stop him out. That is sort of an open net. Focus didn't get the clear he wanted. That might be a shot here. There's Derek to put it away. They get the first goal.
Yeah, just less than 1 minute in, Derek is able to put that one in after pass after pass going off that left post there. Atomic trying to dive across the goal line for that. And the best place to put a ball, guys, if you were not sure, if your opponent is diving past the goal, put it in their high near post. There's no way they can defend that because they'd have to do a backflip and then boost up there. And that's exactly what Derek did, put that up to the high near post. And that's 1-0 lead now. But Spectrum are looking to take it back.
Zol in the corner does get the touch to push it away. Focus can actually stay back. And good thing he did because there was the shot by Derek. Focus able to save that. Good reading of the field. Zol trying to push it towards the net, but there's Derek again to stop him out. Derek very good at reading the ball. He's a very defensive player when he wants to be. He's just the fact that he can read the ball just puts him in good positions all the time. Zol trying to bounce it in, but Bell gets credit for that save. Focus looking to keep it in the orange zone, but no, Jet gonna take it out in Life. We see them 1-0. Currently, ooh, I thought I was gonna get cast a curse there. Oh
yeah,
goodness.
but not today. I feel like I'm probably the one with the stronger cursing ability. Oh, Derek is able to finish that out after the beautiful flick by Jet to get this over. It was almost perfect in the upper 90. However, it went to the side. Derek was able to finish that out. That is the 2-goal lead. Exactly 2 minutes in. That's 1 goal a minute so far for this Life squad. Much different than what we expected.
Bell pushing it downfield, looking to try and make some plays happen, but Zol, good flick over one defender, gets the dunk into the corner, but Bell is there waiting for it. Focus now. From the top corner, there's Bell again from that back wall. Going to push it away. Around 2 defenders, Zol has a chance to pass it out. He's going to go off the back, but Atomic is there, but he can't get the touch to put it in. That would have been a goal had he would have been able to touch it off of his door, but there's Focus again. Will there be another shot opportunity? No, Zol cannot get a good angle. We just passed halftime with Life up 2-0. We might be seeing them take this first game if they can manage to hold off Spectrum just a little bit longer.
Yeah, and I mean, they definitely can. We've seen them do it in the previous series, right, against Lucky Bounce, right? They have a very small lead, and they took it to the very end of the game. But now they want to extend that lead right here with the offensive pressure, trying to pass it forward.
Zol in the corner, going to get a nice touch from the pass by Focus. Bell up high. Focus actually managing to get the touch away, but that's dangerous in front of the net, and Jet's going to capitalize.
That was a very nice touch by Jet. He was trying to get boost. He didn't pick up the corner one, but he had just enough to get to the goalie box to be able to touch that down. That ball was dropping very quickly, but he was able to get in a good position for it to roll straight in. It was a nice touch by him, and that's a 3-goal lead against the team that we thought would beat them.
Yeah, really interesting to watch this develop. Focus, wow, that's a beautiful flick. Down, he might have a chance. Oh, just a bit too short on that shot. Couldn't quite get it into the upper 90. He really wanted it there. Now Zol has to fight at midfield. That's a demo to Derek. An open net. Can Zol get it there? It does bounce off the post again. And Jet just gets the nose of his car in the way. Derek now taking a quick little shot. Focus puts it into the corner. Getting close to the last minute of gameplay. Life is still up by 3, and they might be able to take this again, which is going to give them some really early series momentum.
Yeah, oh, it very much will. As long as Spectrum doesn't come back here, which with that goal, I feel like they definitely will not be able to come back here. Bell able to get that double touch, popping it up for himself. There's Zol in a bad position on the defense. 4-0 against Spectrum here. I have a feeling we might be seeing 2 best-of-3 series here.
Well, think about this, though. They did have to sit and wait for an entire series, which was only 2 games, granted, but they did have to sit and wait, so maybe they're just a little bit cold. Maybe they weren't warming up quite as much as they could have been. Maybe preparing for 2 best-of-3s, because you never know. But maybe Game 2 will be a little bit better. Maybe they'll warm up in this one. If not, I think you might be correct. We might be seeing 2 best-of-3s. It'll be anybody's guess here going forward with the last 40 seconds of gameplay. Coming out now off the backboard. Focus, looking to take that shot. Does get cleared away by Bell and Derek all the way downfield. 30-second warning coming out. Atomic looks to push it away, but it does get stopped by 2 orange players. That's Zol, oh my goodness, over to Focus, who just takes a quick, hard shot, but it doesn't go far enough. Atomic into his corner. We're getting close to the last 10 seconds. This is going to be going to life. Impossible for them to score 4 goals in 10 seconds. I've never seen it. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say impossible because you never know. But that is going to be life. Taking Game 1, we're going to go into Game 2. Wondering whether Spectrum is going to get taken down by Life twice or not. I'm interested to find out.
I know, yeah, me too. I mean, Life, they got crushed so handily. They want a non-number server. A new server? I mean, if we want to restart, we can do that. But
okay. Sure, we can do that, I guess.
all right.
I don't know what they mean by non-number server. That's not going to change anything if we put a number there. Not even in the slightest. We can restart because Zol's having ping issues. Okay.
All right. So we will be restarting. However, I want just to say one thing about Life. They were the #1 seed, right, coming into this tournament. However, like, they got crushed by Spectrum, which we didn't expect at first. But then, yeah, like you said, after this game, I mean, they really are looking like the #1 seed here, beating the people who beat them 4-0.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know what to expect coming into this next match. Life has been going off. Maybe they're on a momentum high from winning the lower bracket matches. I'm honestly not sure, but Spectrum really needs to bring it in this next game. I mean, going into a second best-of-3 isn't a bad thing because it does give them more time to get warm and to try and come back and beat Life. But the way Life was playing, the way Spectrum was playing, Spectrum's got to change it up because they could not stop Life to save their lives.
Yeah,
Literally.
no, they really couldn't. But the thing is, like, Spectrum played. What surprised me so much is that Spectrum played so well in the previous series. Maybe you're right. Maybe they were just like warming up, right, getting used to it. They know they have a lot of games to play through if Life beats them in the first best-of-3. So they're not really worried about it right now. So they're kind of relaxed. However, I mean, in comparison to their play before, I mean, it kind of surprised me how lax they were, how slow they were playing in comparison to Life. But the thing is, we are kind of bashing Spectrum a bit for playing at a lower level. However, maybe it's just Life who picked up pace off the momentum of their win in the lower bracket, and now they're just ready to win it all.
And you are correct. You are correct. It is a little bit unfair to say something like that, but you know, who knows? Who really knows what's going on? It could be any number of things. Somebody's mom could be pressuring them to go to bed, so they're really trying to just end it quick or something. You never know. You never know. Life is going to be getting in here really quickly. We just got to wait for Spectrum, who's joining right now. We're just going to have them join right off the bat. We don't want them to wait because we are in the middle of the series right now. No time to lose. Go ahead. Let's check pings as they load in here because I want to see. Nope, Zol still has bad ping. I feel like he's in West. It's not the same server.
Wait, is it the same number server?
I don't believe so.
US 30. Oh my. Okay. Well,
I don't know. I didn't look to see what it was the last time, but I think it's just that Zol is just in a bad spot. He's only got 120. He'll be fine. Atomic in that corner, looking to push it down past midfield. Does get stopped out. There's Focus. Pushing it off the backboard. There's Zol again for the touch. Almost gets around Derek, who does pick up. Well, he doesn't pick up a save, but he does get the save. Bell trying to put it on target. Atomic actually jumps for it, but ends up leaving it for Zol at the end there because he didn't quite have a good enough touch to push it downfield. There's Bell. Push away. That's dangerous in front of the box. Atomic looking to try and push it out. Can't quite get it down to his teammates. Focus was up for that. Now he's going to rotate back as Jet takes possession for Life. Doing a little bit of slow play, trying to get around the defenders. Focus not going to have any of it in the first minute again as Life tries to keep that aggressive pressure we've seen from them all night. And there it is. Jet going to score the first one.
yeah, Jet speeding in there, able to get that one off the pass from Bell. We see Zol trying to get in his way as well, but Jet goes right by him and then tips it over the left, just barely into the bottom left part of that goal. A very close one there, but they're able to take an early lead.
Derek puts that in the corner, picks up a save himself. Focus really trying to push that down, but not going to happen. Derek again, defensive wall, but that's going to be really high. The defender just pushes it away. Oh, I thought that was going to be in. And fantastic save coming out from Life. Bell now going to push it towards midfield, flicks it into the blue corner. Looking to follow it up forward pass, but Zol stops him out. Jet once again is there. Atomic going to try and take it away, but there's Derek. Midfield, Focus. Going to put that off the backboard where Atomic is. Tries to put it down. Again, can't quite get it. These shots are coming from just the tightest angles I've ever seen.
Yeah, but they're not finding the net, right? That's the important part. Focus, Zol, and Atomic are trying their best to apply the pressure necessary to make the play on the net, but it's just not going in because the defensive Life is too strong.
Yeah, you gotta love that defensive Life. You know what I'm saying? Represent. Anyway. 2:50 left on the match. Life is up by 1. Focus trying to follow it up, but Jet just tips it away from him. Ooh, the defender jumps a bit too high. That was Zold there. Maybe the ping having a little bit of factor. Atomic tries to pinch it in. Not going to happen. Bell in the corner, stopped out by Atomic. Overpass center field. Focus puts it off the backboard. Derek flying high to push it away towards center line. Bell pushing it towards the sidewall. That's going to get hit by Jet towards the back wall. A pass coming out to Bell, and they score 2-0 just over halftime.
A very nice passing play off the back wall here. It's very slow, however, but it doesn't really matter as the positioning is what's important. Atomic in a bad spot to challenge the shot there at the near post. They're able to throw that in, and the goal goes over to Jet and Bill.
2:15 left to go. Jet going to push that down in front of the net. Gets saved away by Focus up toward Atomic. Going to pop that nice and high. Bell looking to follow it up and push it downfield. Focus again. Looking to try and put a play away. Can't quite get it past the defense. A bit of a whiff. Zol actually putting it back to Atomic. Takes a shot. The defense just gets threaded.
Yeah, and that kind of shot, I'm not even sure if that was going in all the way when he hit that. Oh, okay, it was. But he's able to not quite get the save, and that's what strong shots are. Really, really fast plays on the net are so difficult to save. Even if they do get a hit on the ball, they can't direct the ball where they want it to go, and so they end up own goaling it just like that. Nice play by Atomic there to get the first goal, but they're still down 1.
Focus trying to put him up by 2. Looking to put it over the midfield line. Not going to happen, but Zoll goes really high. Gets a just over top. Atomic off the backboard. That almost got put in by Bell. Ooh, almost a bad touch there. And Bell now looking to try and get it away from the danger zone. Atomic high, hits it. Over to Focus. Almost called him Zeus for some reason. Combining Zoll and Focus. Another shot attempt by Zoll and Atomic. Can't quite connect. Just a little bit off there. Approaching the last minute of gameplay. 2-1 still in favor of Life. It might be 3-1 here if they can capitalize on this. That's a shot attempt by Bell. Going to put it high. That might drop in, and Bell's going to pick it up.
Oh man, it looks like we're going to a second best of 3. 1 minute left, and Life is up by 2 goals. This is very close here. Spectrum losing their edge here. They could be a little tilted on the... I know they're in the chat, they're talking about the whole ping issue, but it's not really that big of a deal, but it seems to mean a lot to them now, as that could be a factor in them playing so poorly. Is not the actual ping being a problem, but their mindset around it. And you can't get tilted in a grand finals like this, as it is so important to stay level-headed and focusing on your play at hand. When you're not doing that, you're going to let these mistakes through.
I will point out something else I said in the chat, that when they initially 2-0'd Life, he was at 116 ping, so I don't think ping is the factor. I think you're right that it is the mental game here. Focus almost messed it up. Zoll going to be able to pick that in. Now they're only down by 1. 19 seconds left to go. They can do this, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible, right? 19 seconds left. I've seen many more goals scored in much less time, and especially grand final tournaments like this. To force a game 3, they're going to have to make the play right away.
Ooh, Focus might have a chance here. Ooh, it looked like he might have been trying to leave it for Atomic. Didn't quite get the read there. Last 10 seconds now coming out. We have seen teams score and tied up in the last second of gameplay here. Can Zoll push it downfield? That's going to be Bell popping it up high. Atomic needs to get underneath that. He does get a pinch downfield. Can he get there in time? There's Jet pushing it into the blue corner. If that touches the ground, that's going to be it for them. Focus is going to pop high. There's Zoll pushing it forward. Focus is going to be moving it down. No, Derek is there. That's still popped up. Atomic not going to let that touch the ground. Really looking forward to pushing it down. Zoll off that corner. Will that push? No, it's going to get hit down. Atomic couldn't turn in time. And there's going to be Life putting it into a second best of 3.
Wow. Just wow. For a second there, I thought they were going to be able to come back and tie it up in the first best of 3. But no, it is Life moving on to the second best of 3 for the grand finals of this tournament. All of you watching, stay tuned. This is so close and so hype. Bell, Derek, and Jet coming back against the team that destroyed them in one of the earlier rounds of this tournament. Absolutely stomped them. However, they're coming back and they're showing that they are worth the #1 seed that they got at the beginning of this tournament.
Wow, okay, let's see. I think they're wanting another server again. We're going to try and remake for them and try once more to see if the ping fix. I don't know what he means by make sure it's not numbers. I don't know. Hopefully somebody took a note of what the server was the last time, because I want to know if it puts us in the same server. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
Yeah, we'll be good.
But we'll try and correct this ping issue going forward here. But I think it's going to be a factor he's just going to have to overcome. He could be in a West server with bad internet that could give some bad ping. Unfortunately...
We're connecting to a different server, so we're good.
Okay, that should be good to go. I'm just conferring here with some of the staff members.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, in the meantime, I'd just like to give another quick shout-out to Lumbridge Style, who's actually sponsoring VVV. If you guys weren't here earlier and heard the big announcement, it is that Lumbridge Style is sponsoring VVV, supporting us with prize pools and merchandise for our tournament prizes, which is absolutely amazing. With matcherino and Lumbridge Style, Big things are coming your guys' way. Just stay tuned for all that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Let me check here. For the server, US East 736699. I don't know if that means anything, honestly, but okay. So I'm being told that if it's Grog or Scythium, it's considered numbered server. Was it Grog? I don't.
I don't understand what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not going to be a big issue when they get in here. You know, I really feel bad for him that he has to play with, you know, a decently high ping, but it does happen. I mean, he can't really complain. I will say we did have a team last season come from Oceania,
Oh my
and
gosh.
they were playing on 300 ping, even on West servers, and they almost took the tournament.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a similar in other tournaments. A South American team got to the finals, got to Game 7 of the finals in SPL on 250 ping each, and that's incredible, right? But they're all used to that. If it's very unfamiliar for Zol playing like this, then I'd understand that. If the jump from 15 ping to 100 ping is not something that's easy to deal with. However, once we get them in here, we'll see how they feel about it. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how this did, because this is like the final best of 3 that we've had. Life has already come back. They have all the momentum. However, we've been taking quite a long break now, right? So the momentum hasn't shifted. It's delayed. And everything is stagnant. This is a fresh best of 3. I'm really hoping both teams are feeling fresh and ready to go, because this is the hypest best of 3 of the night.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It is the grudge match, and so far Life is proving that maybe Spectrum had a little bit of a fluke in the first one. Maybe Life was just playing kind of awkward. Who knows, but Life is just coming back and destroying Spectrum, really trying very hard to keep the pressure up into their end and to not let them come forward. And so far it's worked for them. And then you have Derek's there, who's just sitting back when he's on defense and making crazy saves. It's awesome, and it just gets really hype gameplay going for the grand final, second best of 3. I love it. I love everything about Rocket League, and hopefully these guys don't take too long, because we don't want them to get cold.
Yeah, I mean, if they do, we can see strange results, right? What if it's Life that gets cold and then Spectrum come back, and then they stop complaining about the like the 30 extra ping that he's getting? That's that'd be fine, but Spectrum was already playing a bit poorly, especially compared to how they were playing before. Before, they were on fire. Their speed and accuracy was on point. However, this time, I mean, it's just turned completely around. After they beat Life in the first finals, Life has come back in the grand finals. But now this is technically the third best of 3. This is the tiebreaker best of 3. That these teams will be playing tonight. But yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens.
We will. Tom, did you keep the same info there? They were asking about that.
Didn't I type it into the... Oh my gosh.
Maybe not. Way to go, Tom. There it is.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure that hopefully she will see that. I will private message it to her as well. Trying to send it to Bliss to make sure that everybody knows the right server info, so we don't make them wait any longer. Poor guys and their pings. I do feel for them, I really do. Playing with a bad ping is no fun, but such is life and the internet. It's better than on Monday when we had really big issues with like the entire Google server going down,
yeah.
and it
my
completely just wrecked everything. Our overlay went down. Thankfully, the stream was still going, and everybody just joined in. So, yeah, it was a fun time. It was a very fun time. Hopefully, that doesn't ever happen again. But we are going to be getting into the second best of 3, guys. The winner of this will take home the sweet $90 portion of the prize pool. The loser will be in second place, and they'll get $30 to share with their team. Let's see what happens here. His Life is trying to take quick initiative. Bell from the corner off that back wall. That's going to be attempted a shot, but it does get saved away by the blue defense. Jet going up high, looking to bounce that down. That's going to be a shot by Derek, and he's going to put him on the board early.
Yeah, that's a nice play by Derek there. Atomic and Zol. Atomic tried to pop it up over the offender, but Zol made a grave mistake by going for that ball after his opponent had already gone up to challenge that in the air. And so the poor rotation on the defense by Spectrum opens that goal up for Life.
Jet looking to try and push that away. Derek, a good stop. Ooh, I thought Bell was going to have a chance there, but he did back off a bit. Now Atomic and Focus pushing downfield. A good touch by Focus. Looking to probably pop it up. Trying to pass up, but there's Derek again with that read. Like I said, he's able to just read those good positions. It makes him a great defensive player. Atomic bouncing that off that back wall. Zol getting a touch to push away. He's going to try and do it again. All the way downfield. Looking to try and follow it up. Doesn't get the pass out he was looking for. His Jet is there to stop it. And there's Bell from that back wall. Going to throw it back towards center field line. Life is in a good position right now. All they have to do is play a little bit on the defensive end more than the offensive end, and they might be able to take this first game in one.
I mean, that's what they're really going to have to do, especially being down 1 goal right now is Spectrum. Life, they can hold this out, right? They did it against Lucky Bounce, right? They did it against Spectrum in the previous games. They just extended their lead. This is up to Zol, Atomic, and Focus now to come back and then take the win here.
Ooh, Atomic demoing Bell to try and break up the offensive push, but Derek not going to be phased. Looking to try and pass it down to Jet. A shot attempt coming out does get saved away. Nobody actually picking up credit. Zola flick over to Focus. That's going to be open net. Now we have a tie game.
And that is exactly what they're looking to do. Tie it up, try to extend their lead, and then push forward for the win in this final best-of-3 series.
Life really not wanting them to be getting momentum here. Gonna try and score again. Bell from that top corner. Gonna pass it out to Derek. A shot actually gets a good dunk to drop it down. Zola is there to stop it, but it does go back up and down again. A shot attempt coming out from Jet just gets saved away, and now Bell having to try and reset the field and push it back toward his own end. Trying to bait out all those players, and he almost did. Thankfully, Spectrum didn't fall for it and pushed back. Zola into the corner. Gonna put it towards center field. Atomic does get the flick to try and push it away, but Bell is there once again to push it down. Halftime coming out, tie game 1-1. Life really wanting to try and take another game and keep the momentum push.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't even have to tell you how close this is right now. 1-1. Atomic with a beautiful drop down. Life. Jet with a great save down in the corner. The pressure is on Life, right? They have come back here after being shut down in the finals, and now they're looking to turn it back around.
Zol in that corner trying to fight for that ball. Focus off that back wall. Gonna follow it up. Can he touch it down? No, he touches it high into the corner, and that's going to allow Jet to get the touch to push it away from the danger zone. Atomic just off the top of that crossbar is going to land right on top of, I can't remember who it is now. I'm so sorry about that. Jet off the backboard is going to push that down. That's going to be another goal. Derek going to tie it up. That's Bell I was thinking of.
Derek K. He's able to throw that one down into the goal after Jet gives a beautiful pass over to Atomic on the wall, trying to get in the way of Derek. But unfortunately, Atomic, he jumps at the poor angle. So as he's boosting toward the ball, he's boosting the opposite direction. He's moving, and you're not going anywhere fast when you're doing that. And so it is Derek again with ball control, trying to make another play after scoring that one. Oh
wow.
My gosh, and he does it. This time, instead of a pass off Jet, he makes the solo play. The pass off to himself from the high wall, and then again double touch off of the back wall into the goal. 2-goal lead, minute and a half left.
Atomic going to be on that angle. Does actually win that 50 just past the midfield line. Going to actually leave it for Zol. Ooh, a good tip toward the net. Does get saved by Bell. Focus is the man back. A good tip from Atomic. Actually up to Focus. There's a shot toward the upper 90. Doesn't quite get there. And a save by Zol from Jet. He tried to quickly try that. Another shot in just off the top crossbar. Very dangerous shots coming out. As Zol is going to look to push it forward. A good tip off that back wall. Does get stopped out by a bell to push it into the other corner. Minute warning coming out now. Life is up 3-1 in a very good position.
Yeah, especially after demoing focus there. They have the advantage in their offensive rotation. And now when they take control, they know that focus is back there to save it. They're trying to put on the pressure, but the pressure isn't to score goals, right? It's to keep the ball away from Spectrum, to keep the pressure away from Spectrum and not give them an opportunity to even push the ball onto their side of the field. But this time they give Atomic one chance, and he comes up and scores a beautiful goal off the ceiling.
Wow, look at that touch and follow-up. I put it on player cam for you guys to watch. Just this process of going through it, that was amazing. I love seeing cool shots like that from the ceiling where they pass it to themselves. It's really cool, and it makes me want to learn how to do stuff like that, because that's just great. 30 seconds now coming in. We might see the comeback here for them to tie it up. Atomic really high for that. Puts it over to Focus, who hits it again. Atomic to Focus, just back and forth, trying to get those passing plays. Zol from the backboard. He might have a chance here. A shot attempt, a really weak one coming out from Atomic, not going to be what he wants, and Jet takes it just above Zol. Now they're just playing around with it in the corner, getting ready for that clock to count down. Oh, so close. Atomic toward the ceiling. Can Focus get there? That's going to be Derek putting it down into the ground. Life takes the first game of the second best of 3.
Yeah, and that was so clutch there, able to make those saves. And even though Derek passed it back into his own defensive end right at the end there, oh, man, you know, when you ask DFH, I wish that they would have been like, you know what, no, let's just play Neo Tokyo right now.
Really?
Yeah, the final best of 3, the whole tournament. Yeah, let's play Neo Tokyo. That would be fun.
I don't think it's going to happen. It does happen in the draft a lot.
I mean, it won't happen. It won't happen, but it would be nice.
A lot of the draft players like it, but they like switching the maps up and things. But, you know, the teams, they just want to play DFH. That's fine. You know, a lot of teams don't like to utilize the map advantage that playing on a non-standard map can give you. And that's fine. It does happen. This is the second best of 3. If Life can win this, they will have completed their grudge match reverse sweep of sorts, as Zol gets demoed by Bell. Speaking of Bell, gets a good touch over to Derek, but there's Focus to try and take possession himself. Zol down to Focus. Can he get there in time? No. A good read by Bell. Takes it away and rips those dreams of scoring a goal out of his hands. Focus. A good save. Atomic down to Zol, but there's Derek again towards the net. Focus needs to jump for that. He does pop it up high. There's Bell trying to put it down, but Atomic does just get it over top of him. 40 seconds into the match, and Life is putting on the pressure.
Yeah, they are. The rotations from Spectrum are very good right now. There's always someone back, there's always someone following up with a play, and there's always someone with the ball. However, right there, now at that point, it comes down to individual skill if they're able to execute the properly rotated play, and it looks like they are. They're able to push it back into their opponent's offensive end, but they can't find the passes necessary to score.
For those of you wondering, this is a second best of 3. You may have missed it when I said it earlier. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind letting you know. Speaking of that, Zol looking to try and take a shot. Just puts it a little bit too high. Jet almost getting punished there for not going high enough. Ooh, a pinch. That might be good. Focus trying to get there in time to push that down. Just a little bit too quick on the draw there for his jump. Zol into the corner. Going to try and take possession. Gets stopped out by Derek. A little bit of a neutral 50. I thought Derek for a moment actually hit Atomic, but he didn't. Atomic had jumped for that and flew right towards that ball. Zol into the corner to push it down towards center field. Gets stopped out by Derek. Atomic now going to look to push downfield. Gets stopped again. They will not let them pass that midfield line. Every time the blue team approaches it, they just get stopped out. And that was so close for that shot. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that was so unfortunate. He should have taken his time and scored that, because there was a 100% chance he would have scored that if he had taken his time, played the aerial patiently, because there was no one back for that one. Derek now trying to keep it in. So is Jet, but it's just not possible. And almost halfway through this game, remember, this is the second game in the final best of 3 of this tournament. The winner will get $90 to their name. This is a very close one indeed.
Orange team of life really trying to push downfield. It's still 0 scoreline. They want to be the first to score.
Oh,
and
yes.
they do it! Oh my goodness,
Yes.
the ground pinch.
I saw it coming, and I was just hoping and praying that it worked out well. Bell with a beautiful ground pitch underneath Atomic, who thought it was going to bounce up, so he challenged high, but it went directly under him as he challenged. Beautiful play by Bell, and those are the creative things that you have to do to score against a team with great defensive rotations.
Spectrum, we have seen them go off, and I really want them to do it again. I'd love to see this go to Game 3, with them scoring one in the last few seconds, of the match like we've seen before, and take it to an overtime. Those are my favorites, the really hype ones, when it's down to one game, one score to win it all. Jet, gonna put that off that sidewall, over to Derek, over to Jet again. Zoll takes it just off the top. Bell in the corner is gonna push it away, Zoll for the dunk. Atomic gonna pop that back. Is his teammate there? He isn't, but that's okay because Jet pushed it really far away when he touched that there. Bell into the corner again. Gonna get 50 with Derek and Zoll. Derek, a little bit of bunny hops. I don't think he's got any boost right now. He doesn't seem like he's boosting. He's going for flips. And yeah, I think it's safe to say he doesn't have any. So they might be able to capitalize here in just a moment as the minute warning gets really close with life still in the lead by 1.
Yeah, and it's so vital for them to hold on to this. They're trying to put on the pressure, trying to keep the ball low. You saw Derek, even he had no booster. He's trying to keep the ball, trying to keep it away from his opponents. That slow shot from Zoll is going to do nothing for them and open up another shot opportunity for Orange here.
Zoll gets a good touch. That's going to be the goal to tie it up with Atomic.
Oh, Atomic with a beautiful aerial here to equalize the game. He's able to read the bounce off the ceiling and score that in over Jet, who is struggling to get back in time. 50 seconds left. I feel if Life scores in the next 50 seconds, they could secure their win. If Spectrum are able to stem the tide of their offensive pressure, they could force a Game 3 and then win themselves.
Zoll really wanting to stop that push downfield. Couldn't quite get to it, so Atomic and Focus. 2 plays in the back to push it away. There's Zoll. Nice and over into the corner. 30 seconds on the clock. Tie game as Focus gets some nice little touches to push it away. Nice little air dribble. Flick up to Zoll, puts it into the orange corner. Bell is there to push it away. Atomic is going to back off a bit and try and get set. 10 seconds left now. We might be seeing overtime here. Focus gets it over Jet. This might be the opportunity. He doesn't get the touchdown, but there's Zoll. Going to put it in, and Zoll is going to put them up, and this might go to Game 3, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand finals, the bracket reset, the second best of 3, the third best of 3 these teams are playing, and it looks like unless Life gets a kickoff goal, this is going to the final game.
There it is,
There you
Spectrum.
go.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So, if you guys weren't following, next game wins. Next game wins everything. Wins it all. Bracket's been reset already. Life got knocked down early on. Life actually got knocked down in the finals. They had to beat Lucky Bounce to get back into the grand finals. And then they beat Spectrum in the first best of 3 to reset the bracket. And now they've gone to a Game 3 against Spectrum V2 in the grand finals here. I am so hyped to see what we see coming out of both these teams. They have to pull out their best to win this game.
This is down to the wire, guys, and this is what I was just talking about. I love it. Game 3, this is it. Whoever wins this is going to go, just like Tom said. I'm so excited as Zoll throws it towards the back wall. Bell there to save it. A good 50 by Atomic is going to keep it into the orange zone. Focus might pass it out, but 2 defenders there to push it away. Good no push by Spectrum, recognizing that was happening. Atomic towards the net. That's almost a bad save. Derek, though, just gets the little teeny tippy nose of his car into the ball to push it away. Atomic actually going to back off and let Zoll take that into the corner. Popping it high. This might be the chance. I hear Focus. He's coming in hard. Can't get the touch into the net. Atomic just playing with him now. A good flick trying to bait them out. Jet, the last defender back. Maybe no. There's Bell coming forward to try and save again. How many shots has that been, Tom? How many shots on net?
Well, if you're counting, it's only 3 that Psyonix has counted, but it's a lot more than that they've been passing back and forth across their opponent's side. They have had all the pressure. They've had the ball control in their opponent's end, right? That is the definition of ball pressure against them. But now Life needs to turn it around. They've been doing really well on capitalizing on bad positioning mistakes on Spectrum, and I feel like that's what they're going to have to rely on to score these goals against them.
Very, very crazy in this first one. Spectrum really wants to come off that momentum high they got right now. Bell looking to try and capitalize on a good aerial. Atomic does stop him out, and that was 2 players in that corner. Focus stayed. A good read by him, but Derek looking to push it off that back wall. Atomic, all 3 of them in the corner. They need to be careful about that, but it pitches in favor of Blue all the way across the pitch. That's high. That's dangerous. There's a shot, but 2 players went. No, the communication lapse is going to cost them that goal.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, Life couldn't capitalize on the return either. The pressure is back in favor of Spectrum V2. Atomic misses the shot. Focus is
there. It is.
He scores just under, or just over. No, under halfway through this game. I am tired. I've been casting a while. I can't math, but either way, I'm losing my focus. But Focus is not losing his focus as he is running through this game strong. He takes the first goal of this final game, and that could be the only goal of the game. So if they're able to hold off Life, then they can take this.
Focus. Look to try to push that in front of the net. Couldn't quite get it. Again, the defenders are just reading those balls very nicely. Atomic off that back wall. Derek looked like he was going to try and go for that. Decided against it and waited for it. A pass from Bell to Jet. That's going to be towards the net off the top crossbar. Zola is going to put it there to push it away. Looking to try and capitalize downfield. There's Atomic. That's Focus up there, but Jet is going to read that. Bell now picking up a savior medal. Zol might get that off that backboard, but Derek, a little bit of a whiff. Is this going to be another shot? Atomic off that backboard. Zol is there, but Atomic touched it again. Probably not what he wanted to do there. Trying to get it out, and we actually are 1 minute 57 seconds left to go. Spectrum looking like they might be able to take this.
Yeah, and definitely so. They've had all the pressure, right? They've had many more shots, or they have 8 shots on goal compared to Life's 4 shots on goal total, which means they have been putting in work, keeping the ball away from Life, able to push the ball forward enough so Life doesn't have any opportunities to score, but here, Life is overextended. One clear could mean a goal.
Focus. That's off the back wall, and there's Zol. Might put the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, and that is the clear I was talking about. Life was overextended greatly. They needed to get back. Someone needed to be rotating back or coming up in a position where they could get a good hit on the ball. No one was there, and all it took was that one clear to get the goal away from them. With 1 minute and 22 seconds, the way this game has been going, I feel like Life has no chance trying to come back in here, but they need to turn on the heat.
You've seen what Life can do when they can make opportunities happen from long clears, but right now they haven't really been able to do it. We've seen a completely different Spectrum team. Could it be that maybe they kind of baited them into a false sense of security with the constant server switches and the possible, looking like they might be tilted? It is a viable strategy to try and psych your opponent out. And I just feel like we're seeing a completely different Spectrum because there's 3.
Gosh. Wow. With only 50 seconds left too, and 3 goals is not something you can come back from. When in the past 2 games you've only scored a few goals, right? Life needs to turn it on like big time if they want to have any chance. Atomic says restart server Kappa. Yeah, I'm sure Life would be into restarting the server, restarting this game, as they need a complete restart on the way their game is going on.
Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, there's been 3 goals and we have 25 seconds left. We're not restarting, guys. Sorry. Zol Going onto that sidewall, trying to stop Jeff from pushing it forward. 18 seconds left. He's going to try and take a quick shot, but there's Atomic picking up a savior medal himself again. Focus. Just being really cheeky, buying some time. Doesn't want to hit it too hard, and 7 seconds left is not enough time for them to score 3 goals. That, folks, is going to be Spectrum coming in from behind in the second best of 3 to take the tournament and to take that sweet, sweet $90 home.
Yeah, that was very, 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 very close. Closer than it had to be, right? These two teams played 3 best of 3s. Neither of the first best of 3s went to a third game, but this one, right? This one went to a third game, and Spectrum went on top. They went ham. You see, Life had 9 shots on goal, and they couldn't put any of them in. They had tons of saves because of Spectrum's pressure, but congratulations to Spectrum for taking the win.
Very, very good, and Atomic's still being a troll about the servers. Oh my goodness, you guys are dorks. But we're going to go ahead and close out here, guys. Don't forget to show the hype and show the love to our sponsors that we just got from Lumbridge Style, the clothing company who's looking to get big into esports, guys. Keep in mind, Bagsley also has informed us, our president, that there are potentials for clothing prizes, possibly, you know, custom shirts and things, in addition to the prize pool. So that could be pretty cool too, guys. Get some really cool shirts. Maybe if you have a team that you know is going to stick together, or a brand that you want to promote, that might be something cool. So keep an eye out for that, guys, coming in the tournaments. Also, next week we will be doing invitational tournaments, so you won't be able to come out and sign up like you have been for the past couple weeks. But don't worry, after that we will be going to CGNs for a couple weeks before we start the next season. So again, keep an ear and an eye out for those, and I hope we see you guys next week in the tournament. Tom, anything you'd like to say to these fine folks before we get out of here?
Fine folks, you are so fine for sticking around. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to hit that follow button so you can keep updated with everyone, with everything that VVV Gaming does. Make sure to follow all of our Twitters so that you can be involved with the community and the Discord as well. We all love you guys. You guys have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the tournament.
Alright, guys, this has been the Supersonic Showdown from VVV Gaming. Every Thursday night, we bring it to you live, and we're going to get the heck out of here. A lot of stuff to do. Congratulations, team captains, if you're listening. Make sure you contact Bliss with your info to make sure you get paid. We love all you guys. Again, getting out of here. See you later.